Everybody on YouTube, this is going to be an exclusive. I hope well, I got to check the sound. Well, I'll put it up and I'll check the sound. But this exclusive on YouTube is you get to see the Packer Village. I'm going to take you over and show you the Packer Village. It's kind of a cool thing. You just look. It's like it's all set up. And then I've got a friend of my wife's father had passed away a while ago, and I ended up with this Jim Taylor Hall of Fame 76, and then you could see the Packer Village. One of the coolest ones I'm going to highlight is this Green Bay Packer movie theater playing the Super Bowl 31. Right. That's pretty cool. All right, so I'm going to make sure there's sound because a lot of times I do this. Last time it worked.
What?
All right, there we go. Oh, come on. Everything's just it's just all falling apart here. Help me, God. Tighten that up. Got to go up a little. Let's see how it is. All right. Should I get in between?
All right, what are we going to be barrel bottle breakdown?
All right, there we go. I don't know how that happened. We are going to be doing small batch this year.
Small batch? Okay.
He has this year's small batch, and I have this year's small batch.
Small batch.
I do too.
How do you tell the year?
I gave it to you. You don't have to. I bought it this year.
I know, but I just wanted to know how you
It's
tell.
actually, I believe,
It's actually there's a laser code that you have to look through the bottle to find the laser code, and it's on the laser code. I don't have enough light to look through, but I know I just opened this bottle.
All right, let's see.
Laser code? Oh! I see right there.
See it? See the laser code?
I don't know.
All right.
There's no dates, but I see the code.
There's a couple of letters and a bunch of numbers, and in it will be like 2025 or 25.
Yeah, L25050.
Yeah, L25. That means
There's no dates, but I see the code.
2025 batch.
1125 I found, so yeah.
Okay.
All right. Put on my other microphone. They're working. I actually got really higher quality. The quality of the audio on quality on auto on
The quality on auto?
No, the quality on audio on Apple and iHeart, the microphone that I got.
Say that 10 times fast. The quality of audio on iHeart and
got YouTube,
Apple.
YouTube started, right?
Yes, YouTube is started. I'm going to welcome everybody.
Let's get this party started.
Well, I got to do the sponsors real quick, but I'm trying to welcome everybody on YouTube. Make sure you let us know what you're sipping on and where you're from. We will be barrel bottle breaking down
everybody and
the E.H. Taylor small batch.
Let us know what you're sipping on, where you're from. You got any questions we might can answer for you? Post them up there, and we'll see what we can do. Hi, Tracy, and hi, John, and Stephen. Cheers, and glad y'all are with us tonight.
All right, so that's all working on YouTube. We're all working on Facebook. All right, real quick.
I'm working on the last bit of a single barrel myself.
A shout out to our sponsors. We're going to start out with Alan Bishop, the master distiller right now at Old Homestead Distillery on Patoka Lake at the Patoka Lake Winery and Brewery and hotel. And you got to check it out. But
Alan Bishop is also, as a master distiller, he has a couple channels on YouTube. One called
One piece at a time
Distilling Institute, One Piece at a
Yep.
Time Distilling Institute, where he talks everything home distillery and commercial distillery. And if you have questions on the next episode, he will answer them. He gets detailed nerdy on One Piece at a Time Distilling Institute. And then also he has on Apple and Spotify, he's got If You Have Ghosts, You Have Everything, which combines the best of the spirit world and the spirits world. Great stories, and he has on guests. He's got on guests from the occult. He's got guests from World War II stories, where you combine, bourbon with ghosts. How can you go wrong? All right, and then we have our sponsor, Whiskey Thief Distilling Company, Whiskey Thief Distilling Company in Frankfurt, and in the newly located Louisville Nulu Tasting Room. You got to check out either one. The main distillery in Frankfurt is at Three Boys Farms. It's a working distillery that right there on the farm. They've got farm to still to bottle things going on there. Plus, when you walk in, for the price of admission, you get a tour and you get a barrel pick. It's a barrel pick all day, every day. 5 barrels to choose from. They'll let you taste from each one, and if you like one, you could bottle your own. 375s, 750s, and you get to take it home, and you can take home as many as you want. So check out Whiskey Thief Distilling Company. They're like us, uncut and unfiltered. Then we have Middle West Spirits in Columbus, Ohio. They just completed their 72,000 square foot new distillery, and they are working on. We were there. We talked to them at the Ohio Craft Distillery Festival, and they are moving and grooving. Ryan is just doing such a great job. They just purchased the brand of Old Elk, and they also have Middle West Spirits, their main brand, which is the Miquelon brand, which they have straight wheat whiskey. They've got a wheated bourbon, 4-grain wheated bourbon, and also their pumpernickel rye. And right now on shelves, the cask strength is out there, and they are in 48 states. So if you walk in, there's a chance you're going to see one of these babies, and we highly recommend it. Middle West Spirits in Columbus, Ohio. And if you get to check out their craft distillery, which is open, and they've got the tasting room and their service bar restaurant, which is some fantastic food. And then last but not least, Spirit of French Lick. If you're in that Indiana area, this is Alan Bishop's former distillery, and all of his bourbon is there. We saw Brooklyn at Bourbon on the Banks and got to taste through everything, and they're doing a fantastic job presenting Alan's masterpieces that he puts out. So check out the Spirit of French Lick in French Lick, Indiana. And if you stop off at the French Lick Winery, tell them that Tiny Super Nash CT Knobs sent you, the Scotchy Bourbon Boys. All right, there we go. I've got that covered. You guys ready to get this baby going?
Let's go.
Get this ball rolling. All right, so everybody, the way it works usually, there'll be a brief moment for our sponsor once we get this going, and then you're going to hear our theme song, and then we will start this podcast, this holiday podcast of the Scotchy Bourbon Boys. It's exciting. Let's go.
Woody's still out there, ain't he? That's why she won't go back out. No. No. because she's bumping that baby.
Let's get started.
Drinking bourbon, sipping on some scotch. We get a little wild, get a show fun to watch. We love what we do, we're drinking every brew, and we talk some shit, but we're telling the truth. Yeah, we're the Scotchy Bourbon Boys, raising hell and making some noise. Yeah, we're the Scotchy Bourbon Boys, we're here to have fun and we hope you enjoy. We're here to have fun.
All right, welcome back to another podcast of the Scotchy Bourbon Boys. Yeah, Tiny here. Here you go with Super Nash and with Knobs tonight. Woo!
Tiny in the studio.
Tonight we're doing the Colonel E.H. Taylor Jr. Line of bourbon. I posted earlier that it's my favorite line of bourbon. And there's I put it out there. I'm like, prove me wrong. You know, tell me why this isn't the best line of bourbon out there. And we're gonna get into that in detail. It's like, welcome, Super Nash. How's your week going?
Fantastic. Couldn't be better, man.
Hey,
Just getting all that holiday food that I ate this weekend, and it's been great. Still sipping on a little bit of bourbon, having a cigar or two.
yeah. Hey, how about yourself, Knobs? Are you having a good week?
Yeah.
Yeah, good. It's been a good week. Again, just down on those leftovers. All that's in the house, you know.
I finished up mine yesterday.
Still got a little turkey left.
I mean, I will tell you that my leftovers weren't what you guys' leftovers were this year because
Oh, I know.
my leftovers were lasagna. I mean, I'm telling you, having lasagna for Thanksgiving lunch, that was awesome. And then there was a whole plate of it. And, you know, my grandsons came over with my daughter, and we all went you know, ate about a quarter of it, but that left 3/4. And anytime Roxy was saying, "Hey, what do you want for lunch?" I'm having turkey and stuffing, and I'm like, lasagna. got out of it this time. So anyways, all right, so www.scotchybourbonboys.com for all things Scotchy Bourbon Boys. We got the Glencairns and the t-shirts available, and we made a ton of bourbon balls. We've got to do the dipping, but we made, I think normally a batch makes about 96, which is like 8 dozen. And this time the batch made 125, and then the next batch was 117. So we have over 235 Scotchy bourbon balls that will be going up for a holiday sale and bringing it around. And so that should be pretty awesome. But then also you can check out our bios and everything. And I will get to updating that website. I don't know what it is.
Well, you have to the first of the year. You say as long as you do it by the first of the year to start off 2026 with some fresh bios and stuff.
I mean, there's no excuse not to write bios. All you got to do is I actually had whiskey because I want Carl to give us and CT to give me their bios, and they won't. I can never get a bio from either one of them. But I went to ChatGPT and I said, hey, write a bio for Carl Henley, one of the Scotchy Bourbon Boys. And it went and basically wrote a whole bio on him about when he joined. I mean, it was insane because if it was able to get what's on the internet based off of what we do. but nothing written. It's
You know why they hadn't gave them to us? Because they're the two unsung heroes of the Scotchy Bourbon Boys. They don't like a lot of recognition and all that, but they love to come on and they do great things for us.
That's awesome. Yeah, there's nothing, but I'm gonna get it. The ChatGPT. Either they're gonna write it or ChatGPT's writing it. But I mean,
that's a threat.
Yeah,
but I
you
mean,
threatening them.
I mean, lately it's getting smarter as far as what I'm asking it to do, and it's like kind of cool. And I'm not asking it to do anything. People, I understand pushing it too far or whatever, but when it comes to running the Bourbon Podcast, I would say I'm able to do a lot more just because of ChatGPT. And then I will say that we were having some issues a little bit with our private barrel select through Ohio, and I was working with Ann Dimmick, and we were running a lot of the questions, the legal questions, through ChatGPT, because ChatGPT through her has learned all the statutes of federal and state on rules of bourbon as far as selling and purchasing and all that kind of stuff, and who can do what. So
that's so cool right there.
So
that's awesome.
I was gonna say enjoy it while it lasts, because they're talking about removing all legal advice from it.
Yeah. Well,
unable to.
It helped. I mean, it's not like it's helped of how to solve the problem. Now, whether that solves the problem or not, I don't know. But it did help.
But at least you have a start. Yeah.
Well, yeah, the guy on the other end types, is this in ChatGPT? Is this how you do this? And it says yes too. So then
yeah, it could be. But anyways, all right. And then also just remember that we're on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, X, and also TikTok now. And then also check us out on Apple, iHeart, and Spotify, along with any other audio way of listening. If it's there, we're on it. So I mean, even some of the random ones, I'll check it, and it's like, there we are, Scotchy Bourbon Boys. I guess that's how we get to be the number 3 whiskey podcast in the world and the number 16 bourbon podcast. That's interesting, but I'm still happy with 16 out of 60. You know, you crack that top 20 and you're doing a decent job, I think. And so that, you know, through everything that we're doing, and then make sure that whether you listen or watch us, that you leave good feedback. Go and then also comment and become a member on YouTube or Patreon or any place like that. You know, become a member, because becoming a member gets you some things, and then also can get some of your chats along, you know, onto that where we're seeing it at the time, you know. So check all those social media platforms and podcast platforms out. And then, so there we go. Got that out of the way. It was a little rough today. I mean, I've been a lot quicker with that in the past, but we've got all the sponsors covered. We've got, it's like, it's great to have. I really appreciate everything that Whiskey Thief, Middle West Spirits, and the Spirit of French Lick do for us. And then we also have Old Louisville coming up with the Old Louisville Barrel Bottle Breakdown tonight of E.H. Taylor's small batch.
Later.
Yep. There's a couple things coming up, okay? So this is exciting. December 12th, Friday, December 12th, is our Christmas party at Gervasi Vineyards and Winery. And it's like, it's at the Still House.
To that.
You can go on Facebook. There's an event, and tell us that you're going. This
Am I
year,
the only one drinking here and cheersing to
you
that?
are, but I'm gonna try to.
Yeah. All right. So I've got your little samples here, and oh my gosh.
You got like 800 bottles back there, and you're just gonna choose my little sample.
No, I've got the barrel. I've got the brand new fresh crack of this year's Taylor, and then I should have. I don't know really.
Pop the cork on that Middle West Spirits. Right
Does
there.
anybody see Can you guys? I had my.
Can I see? No, we're looking.
Yeah, I
if it's
know.
not in the camera, I'm not
wait,
there.
wait just a minute and move the camera behind the.
No, do you guys see the
bar
glasses?
there, and
Just
I'll look for you.
the clear glasses were just sitting there. Okay, so that's what I was asking you if you could see the glasses. I couldn't see them. I had to. Oh, there they are. Oh, I put the glasses on. I can see now.
And you can see them now.
This
Like a
is
hipster from
this is-
2012.
I've got a 65
just-
55
just-
131
just to tell
Taylor. The
Or
one-
knobs. You don't want to get old. Keep your
Well, I hope if I get old, I don't lose my style too. Who picked those glasses out?
They're
I know.
readers.
Look,
They're readers, and just so you know, they're just clear. I don't like the way it
they,
looks.
they look like old women's glasses.
Yeah, they do. I thought. Just start calling you teeny instead of tiny when you put those on.
Yeah.
Here. How's that?
It's teeny.
That better?
Oh,
No, you have like 2012 hipster glasses.
I know.
That's,
You look like you're about to serve me an IPA.
so I've got
I went to a rave one time and I saw a bunch of people wearing those.
I've got the straight rye and I've got the barrel proof 65.5 131 sample that you got me, Super Nash. And then I've got the newest 4-grain 2017 that you supplied me. The newest one you supplied me, but from 2017. And I am going to drink the living shit out of that 4-grain because this is one of my favorite pours of all time. It's right up there.
I
Now,
wouldn't be drinking it too much because that's all I got left of it.
well, I'm going to drink half of it, and then we're going to do a barrel
Oh,
bottle.
you're gonna drink it all.
So do you think? Well, I'll drink it.
That's a bottle kill tonight.
You know what? I will tell you this, Super Nash. We will barrel bottle breakdown small batch, but then we'll quick right into this 2017 4-grain because I think it's one.
Okay.
It could be one of the best things I've ever tasted as far as bourbon.
I'm telling you.
It's like I had Amrit of
My 4-grain where I did the 4 different mashes of the Buffalo Trace in the barrel for 4 years and 4 years and 3 months we counted it up.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't turn out anything like this 4-grain. It turned out more like George T. Stagg, and I'm telling you, it's delicious.
All right. So I'm having your older barrel proof. I finished off that sample. That's tonight's.
Okay.
Oh.
Hey, while you're doing that, how about I give a little bit of background history?
Nope, not yet. So
not yet.
we've got
Don't do it.
We've got the Christmas party coming up at Gervasi,
Okay.
like we talked about. Everybody.
Yeah.
Then we also have the newly established Scotchy Bourbon Boys Club, which basically we'll go over those coming up. If you want details, message me because the club is going to be an exclusive club to get you in.
Phenomenal.
I'm going to be doing, in this club, there's going to be things that you're going to get that, and one of them is an invite to the Scotchy Bourbon Boys Christmas party. So being in the club, that'll get you the invite. And, but then also it'll have something to do with a personal tasting thing at my house. Will be part of the club, so that's kind of going to be a fun thing to be a part of the club. But also, we also are going to kick off today the 12 days of bourbon. Which will start, and we're going to tell everybody about it, but it will start Thursday, December 11th.
Can you screen share that picture
Of what?
of all the bottles and the
I'm just going to go, this is a teaser.
screen share the
I'm not
picture.
telling everybody what the bottles are, the samples. That'll go.
All you got to do is screen share the picture and they can look at it.
You act like
Just
it's.
screen share it, old man.
Yeah. My gosh, trying to get off easy tonight.
Can you screen share? Let's see. There it is. Can I screen share my? We'll see.
You have to save that picture from your text to your pictures.
No, I don't.
Oh, you don't?
I can just.
It's all Apple.
Screen
There
there.
you go. Yeah, we're both on Apple, so.
Mm,
Oh, it'll just okay. Let's see.
I'm not.
Let's see if that did that. No, I don't. I'm not even.
That
in
just gives
photos.
everybody a great teaser, and they can see all the samples that are going to be put up.
It's like a
Instead of
little
you
little
trying-
advent
That way you
calendar.
don't have. That way you don't have to list and tell every one of them.
All right. I'll do a screen share. This is share the screen. Nope, that's share the podcast. Oh my God.
He's able to do
Cheers,
this on
Walker.
a click of a notice with anything that he wants to do. But if it's something we want
There
to
it
do,
is. Oh my God. This wasn't talked about. I could do what I do because.
yes, it was.
All right.
Oh, don't say it wasn't talked
So
about.
these are the bottles right here. Here it comes. I'm going to share the screen. Allow.
Look at that.
Can you see it?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
we can see it.
All right.
And
So,
I just want
Where-
to tell everybody that there's everything from the Van Winkle Special Reserve 12-year, the old Rip Van Winkle 10-year, Old Carter. You got Old Man Winter. You've got a Midwinter's Night's Dream drum, and you've got
Drum.
Old Saint Nick 12-year,
Dram.
Old Saint. Yeah, that's what I said. Dram. What'd you
Dream
hear?
Drum Dram. That's
You've got
you know
Old
what?
Saint-
That's a
Old
new
Saint-
saying. Dream Drum Dram. Say that fast.
Old Saint Nick 13-year. Then you've got some very old pours. You've got a couple of old JW Dance from 1968, 69. You got a 71 and 74 Jim Beam, and then you got a 1973 Merida Distillery, which is out of New Jersey. Christmas Greetings whiskey. That's all, and you got yeah.
So
it's
these
a
are the-
ton of stuff.
So all these all right, let's see if I can get over there. Stop share. There we go. We're back up. All these bottles that he has, that you saw the 2-ounce samples. So the way it's going to work is on that you can enter. We're going to basically
Every day.
every day that we're going to highlight one of the bourbons or the whiskeys and the 2-ounce sample, and then we're going to have a challenge to complete. And once you complete that challenge, you come back, you say you did, you comment done. That's what we're going to just done. And we will put your name in the randomizer for after the 12 days. We're going to go through 12 days, 12 different tasks. If the task involves become a member of YouTube and there's money involved, you get your name put into the randomizer twice. Now, if it's just a task like do something on Facebook or whatever,
Or
you get your name in one.
Like the post.
Right. You could get up to 12. If you do each task every day, I believe you're going to be able to have 15 names in. There'll be 3 tasks that involve money, and then there's one task where you're going to be able to get your name in 10 times, but that money is a lot. So I don't know if that day people are going to, what's going to happen with that, but it's going to be there. But we'll have the 12, we call it the 12 days of Christmas, which has Christmas past, Christmas present, and Christmas future. Now, the way that we could describe it is there's bottles that are Dusties, which will be our Christmas pasts, which I believe out of the 12 days, 3 of the bottles are Dusty, right?
5 of the bottles are
5
dusty.
are Dusty. Then Christmas present are current bottles, for instance, the old Carter or the Pap.
Seven bottles are like the E.H. the Van Winkle 12-year, the old Rick Van Winkle 10-year, the old Carter batch 14, the old Saint Nick 12 and 13-year, Old Man Winter. All are within the last couple of years.
So We will start off on Thursday.
Then, hold on, then
I was going to tell
to
everybody.
get
Hold
to
on.
Christmas future.
Yes. So we're going to start off on Thursday, December 11th will be the first day. We're going to go all the way till Tuesday, December 23rd.
Third.
Now,
Yep.
Tuesday, December 23rd will be the last day, and when we podcast that night, we will have the randomizer. Randomizer. We will run it, and everybody will have their names in for that. If you've had 15, but it'll randomize the names, and we are going to pick
12 winners.
12 winners from there, and each winner we will go in the first day.
No matter how many times, one thing, no matter how many times your name is in there, if you win one of the samples, your name gets removed. And so that there will be 12 different winners for all 12 of the samples.
Right. So there'll be
Then-
12 different, and then
Here's where Christmas future comes in.
we will take those 12 winners and enter them into the randomizer, one each, and we
Yep.
will pick one where the Christmas future will be. We are giving away one of our Maker's Mark's private selects picked in the dark. So that, and I don't know if it's future because we don't even have it yet, but
Yeah.
you will get a certificate to have one of your. That's so. I mean, this is going to be pretty cool. Starting December 11th, you got to watch. We will put it up.
Every
We'll
day.
post. Super Nash will be posting on his. I will be posting on Jeffrey Mueller, and we will be putting in the Facebook's Scotchy Bourbon Boys and the Scotchy Bourbon Boys group and page. It'll all be up there, and after each day till the next, and we'll put it up, and then in the morning, and by let's just say 10 o'clock, we'll grab the names off, and then
then you'll have
we'll have a time
10 o'clock 10
yeah.
o'clock every evening.
Then
and that'll be the cutoff time.
And then you'll randomize the names from the 4 different posts, and then the next morning we will post again anywhere between 6 a.m. and 9 p.m.
And each morning between 6 and 9 a.m. I will post up we'll both post up the picture, which tells what day it is and what the sample is. It has a picture of the bottle and the sample, and gives a little background of what it is and the proof and how old it is, and then we'll actually post along with it what you have to do for that day's sample giveaway to get into the drawing.
Now, I will say that one of the rules is it's in the continental United States.
Yeah, it's only in the continental United States.
We can't. We're Super Nash is doing this. You're getting a special 2-ounce pour, which if you can't even get these pours in most places where you're at. And if you were, you're going to be paying $125 a pour, even more in some cases. So. So then we're going to basically ship it to you too. And it's like, that's part of this. That's part of what we want to do. This is what Super Nash loves to do, to give it back to the bourbon community.
And that's why always around Christmas time, they call me Bourbon Claus.
Yes. And there's sometimes I think when he does the drawing, he's probably going to be dressed as Bourbon Claus.
Santa?
Yeah, he's done that
Yes,
before.
I will be. With my little Bourbon Claus, little bourbon Claus hat.
Thomas Anderson's on YouTube. Hi, good to see you. And then let's see. We got John Ritt, Tracy's on. I haven't seen Randy for a while. Is he still no?
Randy's still feeling under the weather. Last I talked to him a few days ago.
And Drew Weedland's on.
And there's Walker.
Yep, and Walker.
Here's Walker.
And Tracy, good to see her.
Eric, all the way out in Arizona.
Eric's on, and he's drinking. He cracked his bottle of small batch. All right. So, anyways, that
All right.
that covers that. Now let's do a little bit. Are you gonna? You are gonna take. Are you gonna take the E.H. Taylor, the man? Or-
Yes, I'm going to take E.H. Taylor, the man. I've got his history, who he is, and all his info, and what he brings to the bourbon industry,
And I will take.
or what he brought to the bourbon industry.
That is so weird. All right, and I'll take. I hope. I'll
The small
take.
batch.
No, I'll take the brands. I've got all the stuff on all the brands.
Okay,
And I'll drink.
Yeah,
there you go.
There you
And
go.
Drink and listen and cheer us on.
Yeah.
All right, Colonel Edmund Haynes Taylor Jr. lived from 1830 to 1923 and was a key figure in the bourbon industry, known as the father of modern bourbon for his innovations and efforts to improve quality. He was a banker and a politician who founded several distilleries, including the OFC Distillery, now Buffalo Trace Distillery, and the Old Taylor Distillery, now Castle and Key. He was instrumental in passing the Bottled and Bond Act of 1897, which mandated higher standards for bourbon. Born in Kentucky, he was orphaned at a young age and raised by his granduncle, President Zachary Taylor. He worked in banking, which gave him a financial perspective on the distilling industry. He served 16 years as the mayor of Frankfort, Kentucky, which a lot of people don't know. He began his distilling career in 1867 by opening the Hermitage Distillery and purchased by the OFC Distillery in 1870. After traveling in Europe, he brought back knowledge to implement modern techniques such as using heated warehouses and 100% copper stills. He built the Old Taylor Distillery, which is known as the Castle and Key Distillery. He advocated for help pass the Bottled and Bond Act of 1897 to improve industry standards, and the state of Kentucky bestowed upon him the honorary title of Kentucky Colonel to recognize his achievements and community contributions.
So there's also a couple other stories. So he initially started what is Buffalo Trace. He started
Yes.
that distillery, and then
Which was at OFC Distillery.
right.
Yeah.
But as things were going, he also did that off of. So if you really look into the history of him,
Hey, I just got a quick question. What does OFC stand for, Jeff? I mean, Tiny?
it stands for Old.
I hope Randy's listening.
Oh my God, Old. Is it Old Fine Copper or what was it? I mean,
Old-fashioned copper.
Old-fashioned copper, not old fire copper. Old-fashioned
Yeah.
copper.
We had a big debate about that.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
were down at Bourbon on the Banks, didn't we?
Well, the OFC
and that's when we got to taste OFC.
OFC stands
to
for
some good friends.
it was the OFC, the Old Fire Copper Distillery. That was what it's called. And then now they have a brand called OFC, and I've always thought it stood for Old Fire Copper. But right on the damn bottle, which you don't get to see because it's $3,000, and we did get to taste it at
Absolutely.
Bourbon on the Banks. And thank you so much to Amzi's friend for getting us a pour of that. That was crazy.
Wow, that was amazing.
6
too.
pours. It was Roxy, me, Super Nash, CT, Amzi, and him. And Randy got to taste some because Roxy thought it was a little bit oaky, too over oaked. Which it's an old fire copper is old fashioned copper is an super aged high quality bourbon. But but
And
Taylor,
it was the 2006 old fashioned copper that we got to taste.
But getting back to Taylor, he built the Old Fire Copper Distillery, but he also built it after coming from James E. Pepper. So when he got James E. Pepper, which is it's right there in Lexington now. There's the James E. Pepper Distillery. But he worked with James Pepper he was his master distiller. He was the one that taught James everything as far as to how to run the still and you know, how to make good whiskey. And James had a son that was, I believe at the time, 12. And Taylor was building the Old Fire Copper Distillery at the time and had moved on from Pepper because Pepper was doing it himself. Well, he died. James E. Pepper died with his son not of age. And so Taylor, while he was getting the Old Fire Copper Distillery up and running, had to run the James E. Pepper Distillery and teach James's son how to do it till he came of age, because he promised James that he would do it if, you know, that was a promise. So that is one of the reasons why at one point the two distilleries were too much, and he sold the Old Fire Copper Distillery to Stagg.
To George T.
George
Stagg
T.
in
Stagg.
1879.
In 1879. And then after he got the son up to distilling age, that's when he went out and built Old Taylor Distillery, which if it's now the Castle and Key Distillery, and if you go there, you can see the Old Taylor sign still up on the distillery. The grounds are beautiful, and he uses it's very similar to what Buffalo Trace was like, because he had the whole steam system for heating the warehouses in 1879. I mean, you're talking about 1880. You're talking about steam heating the warehouses so they could, and Buffalo Trace does steam heat their warehouses, and with the pipes are very similar to the exact same piping system that Taylor had built originally. So that's really kind of cool.
Now, do you have the complete collection of the E.H. Taylor?
Yes, I do. So
I do too.
You have it there, but so on Buffalo Trace's website, tonight
Yes,
we're going to be
too.
doing the small batch, okay? So, as founding father of the bourbon industry, Colonel Edmund Haynes Taylor Jr. left an indelible legacy. His dedication to distilling began at the close of the Civil War when he purchased OFC Distillery. There he developed innovative techniques that are still used today. Made by hand, this small batch bourbon whiskey has been aged inside century-old warehouses constructed by E.H. Taylor Jr. Barrels are evaluated and selected to create a perfect blend of distinct character that is like no other. This bourbon is a true sipping bourbon that honors the uncompromising legacy of E.H. Taylor Jr. Now, this is the small batch that we're going to be doing the barrel bottle breakdown. And the small batch itself is one of seriously, it got me into bourbon. It's still one of my favorite. There's a lot of brands where the small batches are good, but like when you taste a lot of bourbon, and you'll contest to this, Super Nat, there's not a lot of small batches. You know, you got the barrel proof of Larceny, or the small batch of Larceny, or the barrel proof of Elijah Craig, or we're choosing the barrel proofs. They're higher, they've got bigger bodies, they got more taste. The small batches are kind of, at this point to us, very regular, right? So this E.H. Taylor, though, small batch is not regular. This was something that you could always get Elijah Craig small batch, and you could get 17. You could get the small batches, but this is not. This small batch is rough to get still. You can get it more if you are a bourbon hunter, because when you're hunting it and you stay in lines, it's more available to the lines people. But as far as on the shelf, this is not on the shelf yet.
Yeah. None of the E.H. Taylors are hardly on the shelf unless you're a bourbon hunter, and usually find them like in the non-controlled states. They're usually 2 and 3 times the price of the MSRP.
So,
but now you can get lucky because just every 2 to 3 days at Buffalo Trace Distillery, they have the E.H. Taylor small batch, and I believe it's like up to about $39.99.
I mean, it's reasonable, and it's just like, and if you go to the Trace, it's there, and it's hard not to. just pick up a bottle.
Yeah,
'Cause this is-
absolutely.
'cause-
I mean, just because it's a great tasting bourbon, and it's bottled in bond, 100 proof, which most all the tailors,
All tailors except for a
the
few. Yep.
except for the barrel proof is a bottled in bond.
Well, also they've got here is the collection, and it's by far, in my opinion. Now, Supernash has obtained a lot of this of the collection, and that's one of the reasons why I've tasted so much. But I've just last year at Bourbon on the Banks, everybody knows that me and CT were able to come across and really
Yeah.
kind of have a really special kind of thing based off of Chris from Dayton. He's out of the Dayton area. He had purchased for $3,000 Amaranth of the Gods,
And the 18-year
18-year marriage. And in both cases, we got to taste it, and it was one of the more spectacular nights of tasting I ever had, to be able to taste those two. Something I never thought I would taste, and I was able to do that.
I've tasted the Amaranth of the Gods, but I hadn't been able to obtain a bottle that was at a reasonable price. I've been offered, several of them, but yeah, there's just so much that's in my realm of being able to pay for a bottle, and
Yeah.
I'm just not willing to pay that price.
All right. So
But like I say, I was able to taste it through a friend that gave me a pour of it one time.
So here is the lineup, okay? First off is the small batch that we're about to do, the barrel bottle, the Old Louisville Whiskey Company barrel bottle breakdown. We have Colonel E.H. Taylor Jr.'s Distillers Council. Now, the Distillers Council, in 1996, bourbon pioneers and retired George T. Stagg distillery craftsmen gathered at Buffalo Trace to rediscover forgotten traditions, sparking what became known as the Distillers Council. Reflecting on E.H. Taylor's trailblazing methods, they revived his original sour mash process, blending historic technique with modern expertise. This revival led to the creation of Colonel E.H. Taylor Jr.'s Distillers Council. Crafted near 1880s fashion, honoring tradition while embracing innovation, this one-of-a-kind expression commemorates the pivotal meeting and celebrating a defining moment in bourbon history. Colonel E.H. Taylor Jr. Distilling Council is 100 proof. Now, are those being made with the original fermenters? In the archaeological dig? Is that?
I don't know, because until I read this story on Buffalo Trace's thing, I never even knew that it existed.
Yeah.
I've never even seen or heard of it, even on secondary value.
All right. So
that's up until a couple of days ago, this was a first for me.
So then we have the E.H. Taylor Jr. single barrel. Is widely considered one of the founding. Okay, we already know this.
And my
Taylor Jr. single.
My favorites. That's what my favorite ever since I've been into whiskey and bourbon. I've always told you that E.H. Taylor single barrels, they're just to me, it's the pinnacle for what I like to drink and what I like to taste. When I first got into it in 2019.
So we'll have to finish off that single barrel that's been around for 3 years when you come at Christmas time.
Absolutely. I'm always up for a good taste.
Many of the barrels selected for E.H. Taylor Jr. single barrels are aged in Warehouse C, which was built by Taylor in 1881 and proven to be an excellent aging warehouse. Each barrel is hand-picked and bottled in bond at 100 proof to honor its namesake. E.H. Taylor Jr. single barrel is 100 proof, and because he's the one that pretty much, he was the guy that was heading up the whole thing for for Bottled in Bond, the Bottled in Bond Act. He basically championed that act, and when he was a politician and got that in there, so it only makes sense that most of his stuff is bottled in bond.
It's bottled in bond. Yep.
So then there's the E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof, which I have, that was the one that was so elusive to me. Crafted from hand-selected barrels, this bourbon is bottled directly from the barrel, uncut and unfiltered at more than 125 proof. It reflects the way whiskey was produced in the days before Prohibition, when Edmund Haynes Taylor Jr. was the owner of Buffalo Trace Distillery. Drawn from barrels aged in warehouse, constructed over a century ago under Taylor's watchful eyes, the taste is smooth yet powerful and uncompromising, just like its namesake. I think E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof. This was the most elusive bottle for me. When I got it, it is now signed by Freddie Johnson. The tube is, and the bottle's there, and it's
What?
one. I almost had it like 10 times, and then I finally was able to get it.
What proof is your barrel proof?
My barrel proof, the one that you had was the 65.5, which was 131, right?
No, actually, the one that I got open now is the 127.3. I've had all the barrel proofs from batch 3 all the way up until now,
All right, so this barrel.
and I've got several of the earlier batches like 3, 4, 5. I think 6 and 7.
This was 65.55.
Yeah, I've got 3
131.1.
through 7 that I've got put up that I haven't opened.
I think the one that I just had was a sample that you sent up, 65.55, 131.1. It must have been from the
131
same.
point.
You must have got it too at the same time I did.
Yeah. But like I said, the one that I have open right now is 127.3.
I have the 131.1 right here open.
Yeah.
And then so all right, so that's barrel proof. I don't need those for this. Okay. There's the straight rye, which is very unique because Buffalo Trace, the only rye they produce is Sazerac.
Right there.
So straight rye whiskey has experienced a strong resurgence in the American whiskey landscape. Yet Colonel Edmund Haynes Taylor Jr. was making this style more than 100 years ago. This small batch bottled in bond 100 proof straight rye whiskey pays tribute to the former distillery owner with a unique rye whiskey reminiscent of the days long and past. It doesn't taste like Sazerac, does it?
No.
Okay.
No, definitely different.
Then they also have a barrel proof rye.
This is one of the ryes that, like I say, I think I sent you up a sample of the rye before.
Here it is.
There it is.
So let's see if I'm going to spit it out.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure you won't.
Yeah, but
Because
your
it's got a lot
bottle,
of
but
caramel and vanilla like you like.
this is a sample based off of the fact that I got you the bottle and you poured a sample for me.
Yep. But I've had tons of ryes. I drink the ryes all the time. It's always been a staple in my wheelhouse.
It's minty. This one isn't quite as good as Michter's, but it's damn good.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, Michter's is a toasted rye, the ones that I got you liking rye. So this is
Would you
more
say
like
I
a
like rye?
straight rye?
Do you think I like rye? I don't think I've had a bad rye in 9 months, and I keep trying them, and I just think they got
your
better.
palate's changing.
No,
You're evolving.
no. They got better at making it. All right.
There you go.
All right. So here's the
I'll agree
start.
with that.
Here's the start of the premium E.H. Taylor brands. We're going to start off one that's not here on the website. They just released it. It's the BTAC E.H. Taylor. I believe it's 17 years, right?
18.
18 years. So
Yeah, 18
I'm
years.
just like, that one I might have a chance because the BTEC line usually you can come across, but I haven't seen barely anybody even posting they got it.
Oh, I've seen quite a few, but I watch the secondary markets and all a good bit just to keep up with it, and so. But it is way up there. You know what they're wanting for it now on secondary?
What?
$2,600.
Yeah, that's a lot considering
Yeah, that's
it's
crazy.
I think the BTAC bottles are 200, right? 199.
Yeah, I think it's like $199.99.
So okay, so the first one is the old E.H. Taylor Jr. Old Fashioned Sour Mash. A few years ago, at a gathering of distillery retirees, a method was recounted for making Old Fashioned Sour Mash whiskey. Edmund Haynes Taylor Jr. was known to use this technique in the late 1800s. Taylor's technique involved allowing the mash to sour naturally for days before distillation. Distilled in 2002, this bourbon is a modern replication of his old-fashioned method. Using Taylor's original sour process, the result is bourbon of character and body like none other today.
I would kill for.
When did they release that?
Just a little half ounce.
When did they
sample of
release that? 2002 to what?
I believe just like that 1 year.
Yeah, that it was only that 1 year. What year was that?
Let me see if I can see it right here. 2002.
No,
No, it was distilled in
2002. So then, okay, so we don't got to dwell on that. It's an older age bourbon. And then there's the E.H. Taylor Warehouse C Tornado Surviving, which the Tornado Surviving one is one of controversy because this is one of the bottles that China started printing labels for this, and then they were collecting the bottles, the used bottles from people, and they were refilling it with something nobody knows and then selling it as is, and Buffalo Trace got wise to this scam. So this one, we've seen it as high as 20 grand. On Sunday evening, April 2nd, 2006, a severe storm with tornado-strength winds tore through central Kentucky, damaging 2 Buffalo Trace Distillery aging warehouse. One of the damaged warehouses was Warehouse C, a treasured warehouse on the property built by Colonel E. Edmund Haynes Taylor Jr. in 1885. It sustained significant damage to its root and north brick wall, which you can still see where the newer brick is, exposing a group of aging bourbon barrels to the elements. That summer, the exposed barrels were waited patiently while the roof and walls were repaired. Meanwhile, being exposed to central Kentucky's climate, when these barrels were tasted years later, it was discovered that the sun, wind, and elements they had experienced created a bourbon rich in flavor that was unmatched, that was truly a special batch of barrels that, though the distillery does not hope for another tornado, it feels lucky to have been able to release this once-in-a-lifetime product. And then, there's always the blue note, what was it?
Jupiler.
No.
Jupiler.
No, the blue note. Juke joint.
Juke joint, yeah.
Juke joint, and that one was a tornado. They had a tornado batch where their barrels were exposed to the weather, and that was some good whiskey.
Oh yeah, I sent you up a bottle of that.
Oh, I have it.
Long time, yeah.
You sent me up samples of that, and I loved that. And then I went out and found bottles of that one. Yeah, okay. So E.H. Taylor Jr. Cured Oak. Now, do you have the Cured Oak, or have you've tasted it, right?
No, I've never tasted it, but I don't have it. But I got the information on it right here if you would like me to read it.
Sure, you can. You're probably reading from the same website.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Buffalo Trace. During the 1800s, Colonel Edmund Haynes Taylor established a reputation for making whiskey that consistently exceeded industry standards. From quality grains to the best barrels for aging, Taylor exuded a passion for producing the finest whiskey in the world. E.H. Taylor Cured Oak Bourbon is aged inside oak barrels made with staves cured for 13 months, more than twice as long as the typical barrel staves. This extended curing process extracts rich characters deep within the wood. Barrels were aged inside Warehouse C, built by Colonel Taylor in 1881 as a prime aging warehouse. As a special limited edition release, it is a bourbon of great character in honor of the man who would accept no less.
Then the next one is E.H. Taylor Seasoned Wood. 1870, okay, so we'll get through this. Taylor also introduced many innovative techniques and elevated the quality of his whiskey above all others at the time. This bourbon embraces Taylor's spirit of innovation. It was aged inside new oak barrels crafted from staves treated with an innovative process of bathing and natural outdoor seasoning. This technique pulled rich flavor from the wood to make the whiskey aged inside the barrels like none other, using a unique wheat recipe mash bill that results in a whiskey with bright citrus flavors followed by spicy undertones savor every sip in this truly unique bourbon whiskey. Now that one, I did not know that was a wheat mash bill, which was
I
probably,
did not either until just
and
now.
there's only one wheat mash bill and that's the Weller and Pappy mash bill. So it's like
Yeah.
E.H. Taylor Weller.
And now we get to one of my favorites.
Yep, and this is this.
E.H. Taylor 4 grain.
Yep. Are you gonna do it?
Oh, well, I thought you would.
Oh, okay. As the United States was recovering from the American Civil War in 1885, Colonel E.H. Taylor Jr. was ready. 1865.
100 years before I was born.
He was ready to embark on a new business venture. Having profited from the trading of grains such as corn during the war, Taylor purchased the distillery, which is Taylor knew an exceptional whiskey
could
could
only be crafted by using the finest ingredients, and his time selling grains during the war taught him that grains often vary tremendously from just different farmers and harvests. This special edition of 4 grain bourbon is crafted just as Taylor would have wanted, using the highest quality grains and a distinct combination of corn, rye, wheat, and malted barley to create a flavor that is sweet with hints of caramel, vanilla, yet spicy with notes of clove and pepper. After 12 years of aging, this impeccably balanced bourbon embodies the character of the man that would expect no less.
All right, so now we're into E.H. Taylor Jr. Amaranth. And then, so
Grain of
Amaranth was
God.
originally cultivated by the Aztecs and is known as the grain of the gods. This ancient grain, it says Amaranth, it says E.H. Taylor Amaranth, grain of the gods. That's what it actually called.
Yeah.
This ancient grain is similar to wheat, but offers a complex taste with subtle flavors ranging from a nose of butterscotch and spearmint to a finish of pecans and dark berries. Amaranth roughly translates to never fading, just like the legacy of Colonel Taylor and founding father of the modern bourbon industry. That I got to taste that, and that was what it was. It was this
Oh, I bet it was so good.
spectacular, high-end, fantastic bourbon.
I bet it was with the pecans.
Yep. E.H. Taylor Jr. 18
Pecans or pecans?
Pecan. 18-year marriage. Known as the with many of his his constant drive for perfection revolutionized the industry. With many of his techniques still in use today, the unique bourbon combines barrels of 3 signature mash bills that matured for 18 years, including 2 different rye bourbon mash bills and our wheated bourbon mash bills. The marriage of bourbon mash bills gives this magnificent whiskey a nose of vanilla butter cake, a rich palate of caramel and cinnamon, and a long finish of toasted oak, cinnamon, and a hint of spearmint. A true testament to Taylor's pursuit of perfection and his dedication to push the boundaries of making whiskey and bourbon that would have made its namesake proud. I mean, the fact that I got to taste both these in one night, back to back, full 2 ounce pours, it was insane.
Wow.
Those were.
That's just nuts.
And
man.
then here's one that I didn't taste, which is the E.H. Taylor, the last one of all, E.H. Taylor Jr. Warehouse C Bourbon. This comes out often, and I love the bottle being blue. I would love to have a Warehouse C. This one would be something that amazing to get. This 10-year-old bottled in bond bourbon was aged in Warehouse C, built by Colonel Taylor in 1865 and the barrel warehouse he was most proud of, the final piece in his model distillery. Like some of the previous releases, this one-time bottling of E.H. Taylor Jr.'s Warehouse C bourbon is very limited. Actually, it's been done twice, right? If I'm not mistaken.
No.
Just
one
once.
time.
The barrels in the E.H. Taylor Jr. C release were all aged for 10 years in the center of Warehouse C, with half of them coming from the second floor and the other half coming from the fifth. The second floor is outstanding aging floor for older barrels. The ricks are very tight, making it slow and difficult to put in new barrels. The floor is very dry, making it ideal for 10 to 15-year-old products. The fifth floor of Warehouse C is well-rounded aging floor with windows all the way around, providing excellent airflow throughout the floor. This is ample sunlight through these windows, which helps heat up the warehouse and the aging process. The ideal aging locations of these barrels led to the wonderful flavor combination with the nose of cherry cobbler with rum sauce and a hint of oak, a palate of cherry cola, vanilla bean, and toasted oak, and finish that is a long time and lingering with a hint of spearmint coffee, raisin bread, and anise. I'm just telling
Doesn't that sound like a dessert?
I mean,
Oh my gosh.
knobs. Think about that.
Yes.
You this is one of the most spectacular lineups there is. And then
Okay.
some are obtainable and then others are not. So you in this lineup you have everything. You know, you have aged bourbon that some people, and then you've got the barrel proofs and whatever, and then you've got the ones that are unattainable, but every once in a while you come across the ability to try it.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, all right. So with that said,
All right.
let's get into this.
Let's
This
get
one.
into this tasting.
This
and-
is the 2025 fresh crack right here.
All right, we're about to do our old Louisville whiskey
Company.
barrel bottle breakdown. And our breakdown consists of the nose, the body, the taste, and the finish. On the nose and the
Hey,
body.
wait.
Oh, wait a minute.
You got to give him a plug.
Absolutely. And Old Louisville whiskey is in Louisville, Kentucky. And our friend Amin Carr, if you go there, you will have a great barrel tasting experience of whiskeys that are and bourbons that are aged no less than 7 years before he releases them, all the way up to so far 18 years. And he finishes them in not only white oak barrels, but also French oak barrels and other barrels. But every time you go there, you're going to get a great tasting. You can also purchase bottles anywhere from age 7 years all the way up to 18 years, already bottled. So if you're ever in Louisville, Kentucky, just a few miles from the downtown strip, go by and see Amin Carr at Old Louisville Whiskey Company.
All right. So now you can go into the barrel bottle breakdown rating system.
Yeah. Our barrel bottle rating system consists of the nose, the body, the taste, and the finish. On the nose and the body, you can give it up to 4 barrel knocks. And on the taste and the finish, you can give it up to 5 barrel knocks. But if one of the categories is really exceptional to your taste, you can actually give it a butt-ump-bump. So you can actually reach a 19 out of a normal 18.
So it's not a butt, it's a butt bump.
Butt-ump-bump.
A butt up bump. So it's a
That's what I
butt
said,
up
butt-ump-bump.
bump. A butt up
Butt-ump-bump.
bump. Let's see if you can hear it.
Butt-ump-bump.
Can I hear the gong?
My little tiny gong.
Yeah, I want to make sure I can hear it.
Oh, a little tiny gong.
We have
That's-
Knob's tiny gong, not to be
Oh,
confused
tonight
with, not to be confused with Tiny's gong barrel. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
We can hear it.
Absolutely.
of course.
That is
Courtesy,
great.
courtesy of knobs, because we can hear everything in the background now because of what you
Of his technical
Yeah, your technical
expertise.
prowess.
Two clicks. All it took.
All right.
You know what? If you could get that Zoom logo and get a background for me somehow, we got to do that. I have no idea, but you got.
Zoom logo.
So when we're on Facebook, there's a little Zoom logo down
All
there,
right,
and I
hey.
would love to have the
We got our brother Randy Ford watching, and cheers to you, brother. Hope you're feeling better, and miss you and can't wait to see you soon.
All right, so Taylor for me, it's not only it's just like it's what got me into bourbon. You know, it's just Taylor is the definition of what I love about bourbon, and the small batch is something that if I it's what I would love to just keep. You know,
I just gotta say, Eric Bowler said seasoned wood.
Perfect.
Okay. All right. I'll let you get back to what you were saying there.
All right, so
a little Beavis and Butthead humor.
Stan. Anyways,
All right.
all right. So when I first started, I had no idea. I didn't have any idea. It was a $32 bottle, and I would we had another older member that was on this podcast at one point, and that was one of the pours that we both loved, and it was on the shelf in 2018. 2015, 16, and we would buy this for each other for Christmas or whatever. A $32 bottle was a higher end bottle to us. $18 for Beam, you know, it's funny because Beam is the same price that it was 40 years ago in 1980. Same price Jack Daniels. At that point, they were top shelf bourbons and Tennessee whiskey, and $20 was $19.99, $18.99. You would buy it and give it because it was a higher end pour. And now it's $18.99, $19, and it's everyday standard pour. It's not what it was back then as far as how things are out there. So, but inflation has not affected it at all, which is crazy when you think about it. And you know, what do you know from 40 years ago that's still the same price? Not many things, right? So we would get this and buy it and whatever, but then it disappeared from the shelf. When Super Nash came in, I hadn't seen it on the shelf for 5 years. I couldn't get it. I wanted it. At one point, I saw it on the shelf, and it normally was a $32, but this bottle was $68, and I had no idea what it was. I thought it was Taylor. Why is it $68? It had a green tube and everything, but it was $60, and I didn't know. I had no idea. So then as this brand has taught me everything, it's taught me about bourbon overall, and all the different things we just discussed. So let's go. We're gonna nose this baby.
I'm gonna tell you right now, this got a great nose to it.
I was gonna say this is a beautiful nose. I've had a lot that burn the nostrils. This is very mild and sweet for the proof.
Oh yes, get a lot of sweetness like
vanilla.
Honey.
I'm getting a ton of vanilla off this new bottle. The most vanilla I've ever gotten in a nose ever.
I'm getting some fruit off of it.
Yeah, like an apricot or like a dried apricot, or maybe more towards a,
or maybe even like a dark cherry.
Yeah, maybe
like a black cherry.
I can see a black cherry in there.
I can too now, and a little bit
more
of
than an apricot.
Cinnamon. Well, at first
I get that apricot, that sweet apricot, like the apricot flowers,
What the shit did you just say?
The apricot flowers.
I said apricot flowers, like
Yeah, I'll get it. I'll get the cherry near the bottom with mixing with the vanilla, and then right in the middle is that apricot, like more of a. It's not as rich in the cherry is more dark, rich
What are those?
sugars.
Yeah. What is
We're-
that?
we're-
I'm getting more of an apricot floral.
What's that chocolate covered cherry, like in syrup? It's like a. What are those called?
Chocolate covered cherries.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but like, it's like suspended in syrup and always in the Valentine's Day boxes.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about. They got a name
That's
for 'em.
If
Yeah, that's
Mom
what I'm
was on,
getting.
she could tell you the brand.
I know exactly, but that's what I'm getting is that like there's almost a sweet floralness to that with a little bitterness and bite of the chocolate, and I'm getting
I can get that. I can get
Right,
that
yeah.
like cocoa or chocolate way back on the fence.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
all
the
there.
fence.
This is very
back end.
complicated for a small batch. This is this one is like one of the things that that we've been noticing is that as the aging process in Kentucky has been better and better with the heat and the cold and how it goes up. There's a lot more hotter days, and this aging process is really going crazy on how good the bourbon is. I mean, everybody's bourbon I just seems like everything is better and better and better. And this is no exception. This is this year's bottle. And I'm telling you, the nose for a small batch 100 proof $39.99 bottle, this nose is sitting off the charts.
Yeah.
Are you
Thank
guys getting
you.
any butterscotch or caramel?
I was getting a little caramel.
Yeah.
Also, what is it? Thank you, Walker. Cherry cordials
Cherry cordial.
is
there
what
you
it
go.
is. Yeah.
Walker's always good for that.
Yeah. But I can just like it takes me
Why
back
is
to like
mine-
getting the chocolate boxes and pulling out the little cherry ones that taste good. But yeah, a little bit of caramel almost in the middle, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But that's just that. That's just that.
It's complex. I
That
mean,
good sugar.
on the nose, I'm getting a lot. All right, who wants to go first on rating it?
I can go first.
Okay,
That is gonna be a 4 out of 4 for nose.
Wow, 4.
That is probably one of the out of
That's
just
one of the better
smell.
scores that I've heard you give. Yeah,
I would
that's why I said wow.
Yeah.
I'm surprised.
I'd like this candle. If this was a candle, I'd like this. You know.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with you.
Wow. All right, he gives it. Are you gonna do them?
Oh yeah, I'll do the four knobs gongs.
Tiny's gong.
Tiny
No,
gongs.
no, it's knobs tiny
Teeny
gong.
gong.
It's not tiny gong. That's not Tiny's gong. All right.
All right.
All right, you go next, Super Nash.
I'm gonna agree with Knobs. I give this a 4. It's very complex. I mean, there's a lot going on here, and I mean, each time you nose it and take your time, it's just very enjoyable. And I mean, there's so much sweetness, honey, a little bit of caramel, just a little bit of oat going on in there. And then I get that little that like that cherry cordial or almost like a dark cherry. So I'm gonna give it a 4 too.
I actually.
Oh, he started off with a sigh.
Yeah, he's like, I can give it
yeah,
a
I
2. I hate
yeah,
it.
he's gonna give it a crappy.
I'm gonna give it a 1.
Yeah. A 1 plus what?
A 1 plus 4.
Oh
No way.
You're gonna get a butt up.
3, 4, but up.
I thought Knobs was supposed to do it.
No, he does his.
I do
Oh,
mine.
he
I do
does
mine,
his?
get it, yeah.
We're still doing knocks on the barrel.
So how much did you really give it? Did you give it a 1 plus 4
Or a 5. Yeah.
or a 5?
Yeah, because didn't you hear me give it the butt up?
Yeah, I was surprised because you said a 1 and then you just
+4.
Can
yeah.
you give more than one but up though?
No.
No, it's only one category you can get a but up. You can't give
Oh,
like.
he breaks the rules sometimes. Let me take you back to this 1 year. I won't do that.
You
But
can.
Yeah, he can break the rules because he's tiny. I run the show.
Tiny runs the
Break the
show.
rules.
Yeah.
I can
So-
give it 2 but up. I'll give this category but up 2.
So when I used to piss Xavier off, we get more views. So I would this one time.
That's what I was getting at.
This one
I
time,
wasn't gonna say anything.
Xavier was whatever, and he was like what he was talking, and we were going, and so on the finish, I gave it an extra but up, because that allowed it.
And that's because that guy just. I mean, I sometimes don't think he knew what he was doing, but I knew Tiny would come in there. He did it just to piss him off, and really to give it a better rating because it was getting underrated by a person,
We
Anyway.
would
Not the right palate. Yeah.
us arguing instead of agreeing, and the arguments used to get heated at points. And that one when I did it and I added the extra but up that made him that one was that point, and then all of a sudden all the views we're sitting there arguing, and they just all of a sudden were like off the chart.
Oh yeah, the views went off the charts because it got into it was great. I loved it.
Yeah.
Because I was just about
you were just listening.
All right. So now we're on to the body. You want to go first there, Tiny?
Sure. Ooh, I poured it.
Did you pour it too much? Oh, perfect. Look at that. It's right at the edge.
It's like
right at the edge of going over.
It has not. Come on.
I know. It's just
and it
right
won't.
at
But
the
it
edge.
but it's at the edge, so it won't roll. There we go. We got it. Nope. All right. There we go.
Oh, it went out, didn't it?
So the body on this one, it like actually ripples in the glass, like it, and then it just all of a sudden they all appear. They're long. The body is massive on this, as far as the viscosity in the glass.
Yeah, it's thick and sugary in the glass. Great viscosity.
That's almost a syrup. This isn't even a bourbon.
Yeah.
This is classified as a pancake syrup.
Now,
is there a Mrs. Colonel Taylor? Like Mrs. Butterworth?
If there was, she was making up some pancakes for this to go on.
For 100 proof body, it's just this as the body goes, it gets a 4.
Absolutely.
Knobs.
Ooh, I almost knocked something over. Good thing I didn't. This is also a 4 for me.
Wow. 2.
I got the gong. Don't worry.
I only heard 3.
Oh.
Yeah.
There we go.
There we go.
There we go.
Oh, that was like a half a gong, but it'll work.
Yeah, it'll work. It's a 4.
That was a short gong.
That's a great body.
Yeah. The thickness of it in your mouth just feels so great.
Oh yeah, it's
the
like
sweetness
drinking
and everything
butter.
is just it's just hitting all the right places. Plus in the glass, you can see it, the viscosity of it and the thickness of it, the sugariness.
It's so big.
Yeah. I gotta go 4 too.
He goes 4. All right. Super Nash. No. Who went first?
Yep.
Who went first?
Yeah, it'd be Nash.
It would be me on the taste.
Is anybody else chiming in? Is Walker or anybody else drinking it and chiming in their scores?
This has got so many flavors. that are coming.
So many.
Yeah.
Apple, cherry, caramel,
Yeah. Oh my God. see?
smoky.
Yeah.
Raisin,
I get
currant,
that apple. I get that little bit of smoky or oakiness
maple.
Oaky, yeah,
coming
oaky.
from it. Yeah.
Maple, yeah, maple.
And I get the honey. The
Honey,
is
yeah,
there,
honey.
The vanilla. I
There-
get that little bit of caramel.
and just a hint of urine.
And, and just a hint of floral. I gotta give this a 5. I mean, there are so many flavors that you can pull out of this. And I mean, just as the sip goes on, and it just hangs there in your mouth too. So we'll talk about that on the finish.
Quite honestly, I mean, it's not a weakness, but out of all the categories, the taste compared to the other categories is the weakest, in my
So
opinion.
far,
I would say this taste is really good. As far as a small batch, if I was just rating this amongst small batches, not all whiskeys and bourbons, it would be a 5.
I've tasted a lot of.
It's like the best small batch that I taste, okay? But to raise it up to some of the other tastes of what I have, I love this. It's not just one dimensional like Old Tub. You know, it's got a complexity for a small batch that's insane. But as far as reaching to a 5 for me, it doesn't. It does a 4. So I'm going with 4 on this.
Oh wow. Okay.
It's 4 out of 5. It's, you know,
Yeah, that's good.
9 out of 10. I would give it a 4.5 if I could, but it's 4 out of 5. It's not the perfect flavor. I would like personally, if I was to get perfect, I would want way more caramel. If you had more caramel in there,
I knew it.
I would. But as
knew
far as this being bourbon, like I said, the taste. I mean, how is a 4 out of 5 a weak point? After you gave it a 5 out of 4, a 4 out of 4, and now a 4 out of 5. So there you go.
Don't retract from what you're saying.
I'm not retracting. I'm just being honest.
I know, that's what I'm saying, but it sounds like you're retracting a little bit. Because, like I said, everything you said is true. But to me, it's just the reason I gave it a 5 because there were just so many flavors that are just coming through.
It's got
on
a
the taste.
complexity
Hold
for
on.
a small batch that's
Ah!
To me, it's just
All right, I'll get that off.
No,
Sorry.
I'm fully in
what
agreement
was
with
that?
I reloaded it and the sound came on. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
I'm fully in agreement with Super Nash here that it is so complex and it's such it I feel like every sip I get something more.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I'm giving it a 5.
All right.
And this might be the first time we'll think about the finish, but this might be the first time I give a perfect score without a but on. I have the gong.
You're right.
Tiny. I have the
You're
gong.
right.
Yeah.
Tiny. You call me tiny. You never called me that before.
All right.
There's the 5 for me.
And we're back to you on the finish, Knobs.
I'm the finish. Okay, hold on. I have to think about this very hard because this may be my first perfect score, at least without a but up.
Could be. Could be a perfect score.
I mean, if you give this 18 or 19 out of 18 or 18 out of 18, where does that leave you for rating 18-Year Marriage or Amaranth of the Gods or Warehouse C or 4 Grain, which we're going to do next? Where does that leave you?
Well, I don't have 4 grain.
Hey, here's a question, Knobs. If a frog had legs, why does he hit his ass every time he jumps? I mean, that's what kind of question you're asking him. I mean, he may never ever get to taste those things. So how can he rate it to something that he's never ever tasted or may
It's
never
true.
ever
Well,
possibly
you know
taste?
what?
You rate it to what you're tasting now.
in my mind, honestly, for the taste, I gave it it was almost like I wanted to give it a 4 with a up. But we already have a 5 score, so we'll just give it a
Yeah.
5.
Yeah.
With the finish though, it doesn't stay as long as
Exactly.
others. So
it's
that's why
medium.
I would give the finish. I think you said it great, Tiny, like a 3.5, but I'm gonna actually round down and give it a 3 for the finish.
All
It
right.
doesn't stay long. It goes away, and the flavors it leaves are less than desirable than actually tasting it, which
Yeah.
I actually think is great for it as a small batch because it makes you want to drink more. It makes you want to take that next sip.
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't stay. I've had ones that are like, taking a shot of olive oil, where your whole mouth gets covered and then it won't leave. But for this, it goes away pretty quick. So that's why I'm giving it a 3. So not a perfect, but pretty close. There's the 3. I know you're ready with the hammer, like you're gonna do something. No, it's my job.
It's called muscle
I have-
memory. Sorry.
I have the tiny gong.
Yes. Who made you take it out? So don't even. I told you to get it. That's just like, but I'm just a
And
habit.
Awesome.
And you're there with the hammer ready. You're like,
I know,
you're
he was ready
almost
to
there.
smash
Well,
He
it's
was
like
ready to
like
smash
when
it down.
the next time you're in, and we do a live from down here, you can do the barrel knocking, and then you'll know the satisfaction that it does give you when you do it.
We could do what, Friday the 19th if you want. We could do it together from here.
I'm not bringing a barrel up.
No, we'll just use
No,
the
you
gong.
you get to use this gong.
Yeah,
This
Tiny gets
gong.
to use the tiny gong for finally.
Yeah. And then that will give you the pleasure of hitting your gong.
Oh my
Yeah.
God! I'm gonna hit that
Oh,
tiny
my
gong.
God. I can't believe I just said that.
So
All right,
if everybody-
Did you? Was that with a G or a D, Nash?
All right, Tony.
All right.
It's up to you on the finish.
So the finish for a small batch is it's a medium finish. He's right. It's not long.
Is it medium? Really?
Mhm.
You give everything a medium finish except for like George T. Stagg or like hazmat.
It's
barrel
medium. It's like it doesn't just. I mean, I've had Old Tub has a short finish, but it's like it's still going. This is where some of the oak flavors come out, but it's the perfect amount of oak. It's not leather. It's not bitter. There's still a sweetness. I love the hug. As it goes, and he gave it a 3, but I'm gonna give this finish a 4 out of 5. I'll give it a 4. It's good. I mean, it's what I want. It reminds. I'm gonna go, and what the last thing I'm tasting is Taylor. I mean, there's so much. There's a story behind this finish to me. I've been, when you drink it, it's worth it. So I go 4 out of 5.
Okay. I'm gonna give it a 3. And the reason I'm giving it a 3 is because this is where I feel it's lacking. The sweetnesses and the taste, they go away so quick. And to me, I'm not getting any hug. I mean, it's just like it goes to the back of the throat and there's no hug whatsoever. But the taste, they go all the way through the middle of your mouth, but once it hits the back, it's like you're left with like a little bit of bitterness, a little bit of oakiness, and all the sweetness is gone. But also too, like I say, there's no hug whatsoever. So that's where I think this is lacking, is in the finish, and that's why I'm giving it a 3.
A 3.
Yep. So we have 2 16s and a 17.
So that would be 32.49 divided by 3, which would be 1.
16.33333333. So we're talking
16.5. We'll say 16.
No, you can't round up a .333 to.
All my stuff was on the
It's
verge of up, so it's
a
16.
16. You round down.
No, you write a 16.5. There's no thirds.
I am writing a 16. I will not round up.
Wait.
It's mathematically.
Oh, wait. What were the scores?
16.33333333.
Wait, no, but what was the 3 scores? It was a 16.
Two 16s and a 17 was 49 divided by 3 equals 16.333. You can only round up if it's 16.5 or above.
He's right. So it's a round down to a 16.
Are you
Yeah,
kidding me? That you get 2 16s and a 17 and somehow
You gotta
round down.
You gotta round down.
Yeah,
You can
It
round
has to be above-
two
has to be
against
5.
one.
Hey,
Has to be 5 or
Two
above
against
to round
one.
up.
hey.
I'm writing it
Hey,
on here.
you might be
16
right,
total.
but hey, this is the Scotchy Bourbon Boys, and there's 2 16s and a
Okay.
17. We're gonna do
You
Guess
know
this.
what?
Look,
Screw
I put
16.
16 circled with a total, but I put the .33 out
No,
there. to
I
the
want a
side for you.
.5. I want.
You're not gonna get it. Not on
I
my
mean,
end. You better write it down. I'm keeping the score here.
All right.
Screw you, old man. It's a
Yeah,
16.
Yeah, he is an old man.
Yep.
I'm not far behind, but I can say it with you.
All right, you guys.
Give me 1 minute. I really have to use the restroom.
You
again.
go ahead, but
Okay,
that
while you're doing it,
concludes. We're gonna do
We're
the
gonna pour
four
the
grain.
4 grain.
All right, so there we go. The old Louisville barrel bottle breakdown of E.H. Taylor small batch.
Oh no, it's
16.5. There it is. I wrote it down.
Oh no,
It's right there, folks.
16.33 by
16.5.
Super Dad scorekeeper.
16.5. I did it.
Pour
The old man put it at 16.5.
All right, pour your 4 grain up.
I'll pour. Ooh,
We are going to click Barrel Bash 2017 E.H. Taylor 4 grain,
I'm gonna do that in my.
which I've accumulated over the years. This is my third and final bottle, and it's going quick.
I'm gonna put this one in a Scotchy Bourbon Boys Crystal Glencairn.
Look at that
Remind
shirt.
everybody.
Look at that shirt he's got on. Turn around one more time. Look at that shirt. Picked up at what? Buffalo Trace?
Yeah, that was at Buffalo Trace. Triple
Wow, that's
XL.
awesome.
They had a triple
I've
XL.
If they had them when I was there, I would have had one of those, but I've never seen them. Oh, that'd make a great Christmas present if anybody wants to get me one.
John was saying, teacher here, 5 to 9, climb the vine, 1 to 4, hit the floor. But you know what? But I'll tell you, John, it was more a 6-7. All right, half this is going in.
Yeah, that's what I put in. No, that's more like a 1 ounce pour. What's that look?
What? I was reading Randy.
Oh, I thought that
Referring-
was a look towards me when I said I put in.
Randy, thanks for the compliment. Randy goes 16.5
Oh
is
my
the
God.
young man score, and he says 16.3 for all the older gentlemen here tonight. So thank you for
What?
that compliment, Randy. I really appreciate that.
Hey, Randy.
He just
It's,
earned. Randy just
you're
earned
a
barrel
school
points.
man.
Those are.
Randy, you're a school man. I can't believe you said that because he's older than I am, and like I say, we're just going by decimal points and round up or round down. Hey, your government's fixing to screw you on all that round up and round down because of the penny situation. So who are they going to go with? They're going to be rounding down with 16.33. But if you go with 16.5, oh, you're going up to 17.
Are we
So,
still talking
You're
about
gonna be
this?
paying. You're still
We're
gonna
talking
be
about
paying that extra penny.
6, 7. I rated it went from a 60. Yeah, it's 6, 7.
I did that early in the podcast too when you mentioned that. No one noticed, but you said it and I went.
All right, so let's do this 4 grain. We've got it in a glass. I got it in a crystal Glencairn.
Look, Randy, we ain't going 6, 7. We are not talking 6, 7.
So I
With
think
today's controversy, we are not talking about 6, 7.
the nose of this.
Thanks for the challenge, though.
You know, Knobs can explain 6, 7 to us all. Us old.
Oh, we know, huh? Let's explain this 4
basketball
grain.
meme.
We're going on 10-10, and I got to get to bed.
Yeah.
Here we go.
I'm a
Okay,
spring chicken.
Okay, Super Nash, focus, nose
Okay.
on the 4 grain. I think the nose
Oh my God.
is there's spearmint. This is a 4 grain, so there's
Oh my
rye
God.
and wheat, and corn, and then I mean they don't have a 4 grain mash bill in anything except this. So this is a phenomenal pour to me. It's unlike
too.
any pour that
Oh
I've
my
ever.
God.
Now the nose to
nose
me
is just-
on this is good, but it's not as good as the small batch. It doesn't get a butt up. It gets a 4.
I think this nose is way better than the small batch. The fruits and the caramel.
There's caramel, but there's a little
Oh,
bit of
yeah.
that rye spice menthol. There's like a little bit of menthol
Maybe like
and a little anise.
like clove.
Yeah. I love it. I gave it a 4 out of 4. What are you giving it?
I'm giving it a 4.
You can hear that, Knobs, right?
Yeah.
I love it when I hit it just perfect with the band, the metal band and the wood. So it's a combination of metal and wood at the same time. All right, body. So this is what's the proof on this? Supernatural 100?
100, yeah.
What is it?
I don't think this has.
It hits the in the glass.
It hits the sides.
Oh,
and
it
everything,
does.
too.
And it's cherry licorice.
Where exactly?
That
Cherry licorice.
that cherry Twizzler. It's Twizzler, the red Twizzler.
Yeah.
It's a Twizzler. It actually tastes like a Twizzler. There's an aspect of it. You could eat a Twizzler with this. You really could.
I'm not going to drink anymore. I'm going to pour this back in the bottle.
Here, pour it in. I'll finish.
Oh my God, it's so good.
The body on this, the thickness is just.
What you giving it?
You talk about. Look at that. You talk about sugary coating and thickness.
You're saying it
And
tastes
this
like
is
a.
Oh, it's definitely a 4.
What am I saying?
Well, it's a Twizzler, and that's a good thing.
Well, why not?
Yeah.
If
absolutely.
you're drinking whiskey and it tastes like a
cherry
like a
Twizzler.
red licorice stick,
Yeah.
I mean, you could drink all night and it would be like eating candy.
Have you ever
Now-
chewed on a red Twizzler?
I have. I
mean,
actually
the thickness and
despise
the
it.
sweetness, and that you start when you start chewing it up, that thickness and
the
it just
wax.
like coats, yeah, and it coats your mouth.
I hate that wax. I'll take a
No,
real
it's
liquor.
like- it's
Real
like a-
licorice is great, but Twizzlers just taste like wax.
No, it has
Sorry.
that. It has that flavor. That it's the flavor. It's so good.
I like some old-fashioned licorice when I'm waiting to sit at the Cracker Barrel. And you buy a packet of old-fashioned licorice.
Yeah, the
That's
old-fashioned licorice is
Not
better
black
than
licorice,
Twizzlers.
red licorice.
Look
yeah,
at
well,
that
old-fashioned red licorice, yeah.
Yeah, like cherry. Yeah, it's got the licorice taste. Okay, Nash, you're doing body.
No, you got to do.
I did the.
I did the body. I said 4.
Oh,
Yeah.
did I already hit that?
No. No.
Clearly he needs to pour that back into the bottle, too.
I know.
No, he's like I said
As
4.
old as he is, and he has to ask, did I hit that?
Did I hit that?
I'm gonna.
God.
All right,
I'd like to call Roxy down for a second opinion.
she's sleeping. I will do 4 also on the body. It hits everything.
Yes.
All right, I gotta do taste.
Yep.
The taste is amazing. It's one of the best. There's a little bit of everything. There's the like now. I will give the taste with the cherry and
I'm getting the strawberry too. Like a sweet
Yeah, 'cause
strawberry.
actually the strawberry is
Like
the
strawberry,
Twizzlers.
like strawberry pie.
The
Oh my
taste
gosh,
the
this
taste
is
is 100% a 5
Yes.
with a but up. But
Oh
up.
my God.
It's by far one of the better bourbons I've ever tasted.
And I'm going right, but I was already deciding there are so many flavors in this. It's like a strawberry pie. You get a little bit of caramel. I even
Why
get
do you-
like
why do you
bubble
give
gum and vanilla.
What kind of strawberry pie is he eating where you get caramel out of it?
I'm just
Yeah,
telling
that's,
you.
oh, this is the best
that- no,
strawberry pie
you get
I've ever
strawberry
eaten
pie-
with all
you get
that
strawberry
caramel.
pie with that little
I know what you're saying. In the front, the
bread.
caramel hits.
But then all of a sudden, I'm getting a little bit of caramel.
Yeah.
Then I'm getting almost up, that I'm smacking the lips and all that and doing that Kentucky hug.
If I
I'm
see
getting
someone
like a little bit of bubble gum.
if I see someone drizzling some caramel on their strawberry pie, I'm not gonna question it.
Or
I'm gonna drizzle that caramel right.
if I
after
see
that.
someone,
Hey,
if I see someone-
they drizzle caramel on apple pie.
I would
Why not
drizzle
strawberry
yeah.
pie.
What the?
I'm not questioning it.
What
I'm
is
asking, where's
happening?
the caramel?
I will tell you, if I see someone drizzling some caramel on a strawberry pie, smacking their lips.
You'd be thinking of my grandma. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna give it a 5 with a butt up.
But up.
Some licks, some grandma licks smacking. What up?
Grandma's lip smacking, strawberry pie, caramel licking, butt up.
What is going on? But up. All right,
On the finish.
you're up. Asia.
It's grandpa on the finish.
It's and he's
Look,
he's
oh my
clicking
God.
his dentures.
Just because he dyes his hair don't make me grandpa. He's a year older than me.
He's clicking his dentures. He's not smacking
I don't
his
have
lips.
dentures. These are real. I'm missing a couple, but they're real.
I'm not saying you did.
On the finish. This finish, for 100 proof, is finishing way better because all the flavors are coming through. They're in the back of my throat, the sides, the top. And I'm actually getting a little bit of hug off of this one than the small batch, even though it's still 100 proof.
Yeah. This is amazing how different the two are.
I know. I'm
And
giving it a 5.
when you go premium, you get a much longer. It's more of a fruity finish. You're going 5.
Yeah, I agree.
And there's a lot of stuff going on. There's a little smokiness. There's a little bit of
Very little. But it's there.
yeah. There's a little bit of that. There's a little bit of oak, but then that fruitiness. And it's more.
Because if I'm not mistaken, it's aged somewhere around 12 years.
It's like a strawberry pineapple mix between the two. Like you can't tell, but it's like that. Whether it's the tartness of the strawberry or
fruits.
the sweetness of the pineapple, it kind of goes back and forth. Is that pineapple or is it strawberry? Is it pineapple? Is it strawberry? On the finish, it's so much. This is where this sets itself apart from.
Oh, come on, Karen.
small
Make a
batch.
decision.
Did you call me Karen?
He did.
You sound like a Karen in a grocery store.
Can I speak to your manager?
You don't even know what you're gonna get. What hell is gonna rain down on you for that?
Oh my God. I hope not.
I'm going with.
Just hit the barrel, old man. Get it over
What
with.
do you think I'm gonna give it? Okay, Knobs, what am I giving it?
Are you giving it a 4? One under?
It's between the two. It's between 4 and 5.
Yeah.
And I'm just debating whether
I didn't think you were gonna give it a.
it's a long
whole-
finish. So when you do these higher end, when you go
Why
from
are
the
you asking Knobs? This is you.
I can't
This is
taste
you.
it. I can't taste it. It's not here. This is
Yeah.
all I got right here.
Yes.
So
I'm gonna go.
Come on.
I'm going 5
Oh my God. No, you didn't.
on the finish.
So
It's
we
good.
both gave it a 20 out of 20.
You gave it a
Oh.
butt.
Oh my God. I don't have to do a decimal point.
Okay, you can't
It's a
give it a
frickin'
20 out of
20
20.
out of-
You got to give it a 19 out of 18 if it's a perfect score.
No, we gave it a 8, 6, and 11. 19. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't get higher because there's no 2 butt ups.
That's what I said. What'd you
well,
hear?
unless you.
I heard you
mentioned-
said we gave it 20. That's what I heard. I think everybody else would. Hey, Walker, what did you hear him say?
Nobody will be able to recognize that scribbling
No, I heard
at
a
19.
19.
Well,
I
if
heard
it's
a 19.
well, hey, but if it's 19 as John, so he said
That's a perfect score.
between 5 and 9, you round up.
That's making me jealous.
So that's what you did. It was a 19, so you rounded up to 20.
Hey, ask your dad if he saved you half of that pour.
Yeah, did you save
So
me
you
a little
can
bit of that pour when you come up on the 20th?
Oh my
Is
God!
that,
he
is
did
that
it.
all I'm getting? I'm getting a little.
A little.
We
Full
rated
round, a
it.
little
He sent it up to rate, so we did it.
No, he had that. That's my sample bottle. So you're getting like a 1 ounce 8 pour. I don't think I can measure that in the whiskey world, but
Yeah,
you're getting it. You're getting it.
This is yours.
Still costs $150 at a bar, but you
Oh
can't
yeah,
measure it.
yeah, absolutely.
Okay, before we go, I got one other thing to show you.
Actually, that's probably close to about $200. It's like the Pappy 20, Pappy 23.
I know that's the best part
Big-
about being his son is that all this stuff back here is for free.
All right, look
Yeah.
at that. You're getting some Dowling too.
Oh, that's stuff. Hey, don't let them push it on you.
Don't let him push it on me. I don't think he's got to do any pushing. All he has to do is pouring. And I'm in.
Well, I was hoping to kind of, if he didn't push
Oh,
it
wait,
on you before,
wait,
before
wait.
I got there, I get a taste of it.
I was showing you the rye. Look at this. Look at this. That's the foregrain.
Oh, that's almost a
You
pour.
want to see some straight rye? There's some
Yeah.
straight rye.
No, that's the foregrain right there. So the antes has gone up. You see that?
Yeah, Martin. Honestly, if you want
Oh yeah,
if
give
you wanna
give
come up
him
for
some
that-
straight rye and save the 4 grain.
Yeah.
Honest to God, you could stay home, Dad. Martin, if you want to come up for Christmas, sure, I'll take it.
Hell
So,
But if I come up, I can't bring bottles with me. My
Yeah.
suitcase is always too heavy. I have to send them beforehand.
Yeah, I gotta mail
if
beforehand.
he sends them beforehand here, Knobs, and so if you came home on the Christmas party,
Oh,
you
okay,
would
yeah.
the Christmas party goes.
Oh, listen at them.
Someone forgets that I'm a stay-at-home dad.
Exactly. I mean, you know,
I
some
can't
people
go
don't have.
anywhere.
Some people don't have real jobs like the men in the world.
Mhm.
All right, so we gave it.
The young men in the world.
So we gave the 4-grain a 19 out of 19.
Yes.
And honestly, that ends our old Louisville Whiskey Company barrel bottle breakdown for tonight. 19 out of 19, that's the perfect bourbon. One of the things that we're so spoiled about, and one of the things we like, is that we keep getting these fantastic pours, these fantastic bottles,
Yes.
and we keep bringing it to you, our everybody out there, how how awesome it is.
Hey, Randy Ford brings up a great point that we didn't mention, that there is a new expression that we got to taste on the bus, barrel proof rye.
Yeah.
And that's one more expression to add to the E.H. Taylor that we didn't talk about tonight.
Well, no, I talked about the barrel proof rye. I just said it was barrel proof rye.
No, you didn't.
Yes,
It wasn't in the list.
No, it was on the list, and I skipped over.
You talked about straight rye.
I talked about the straight rye, and then I went and I said the barrel proof rye is available, but it's just barrel proof version of it, because we had talked about the barrel proof.
Okay, I didn't hear that.
Yeah.
I apologize.
You can go back and watch the video.
Oh, I will. I will. I will.
You get a fist bump for that, man. Anyways, all right. So let's get off the podcast has gone a while. It's like it always does when it comes to Taylor.
Oh yeah, absolutely. When we have something special like this, you know.
So it's already 10:27. I can stay on for a couple minutes afterwards, but everybody on YouTube and Facebook, hang in there. We are going to end the podcast for everybody out there on the audio podcast. We love you guys on Apple, iHeart, and Spotify, and anywhere else that you're listening audio-wise. But remember, good bourbon equals good times and good friends.
And good times.
Make sure you go to www.scotchybourbonboys.com for all things Scotchy Bourbon Boys. Check us out on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, X, and TikTok. And then also check us out on Apple, iHeart, and Spotify. And then make sure that whether you listen or you watch us, to leave us good feedback, leave comments, and
Most
make
important.
sure subscribe and become members. And then...
And as he said earlier,
make sure
tonight,
you don't drink and drive.
Becoming a member and a subscriber will get you some great things. It's
maybe even a 2-ounce pour of something phenomenal.
Yes.
So
or that could also lead to a future bottle of our barrel pick from Maker's Mark called the Pick in the Dark. So it has its advantages.
Yep.
So,
It does.
All right. And then, so remember,
don't drink and drive.
Don't drink and drive.
Live your life responsibly. And
drink responsibly. Don't drink and drive.
Yeah, that's what I said.
And live your life uncut
What'd you hear?
and unfiltered. And our theme song is about to take us. Our ending theme song is about to take us out. Let's see, where is that? Okay, I'm gonna hit play. Oh, I can slide that over because it's no. All right, there we go.
Oh my gosh, the comments are hilarious.
Sunrise and boots on the floor, working hard all day till you can't no more. Life rolls on, but the choice is yours. How you play it out when you walk through that door. One bottle, one drink, one pour. That's what the Scotchy Bourbon Boys got in store. Tuesdays, Thursdays, come pull up a seat. We'll taste through the whiskey on the rocks and eat. Bourbon Scotch or a good old rye. Japanese, Irish, yeah, we'll tell you why. So wherever you're sipping, near or far, tune in with us from your home or your car. One bottle, one drink, one pour. That's the podcast you've been looking for.
All right, there we go. I paused it. All right, there we go. All right, we want to call it Taylor. I can hear you eating popcorn.
Yes, you can.
There we go.
My favorite YouTube comments are, "Take the hat off, Baldy,"
You should see. You should
and "Please consider attending AA for your drinking problem" by Jesus for Sinners X3X.
Thank you for checking out the YouTube comments, because I was seeing that too. It's like I just want. Thomas Anderson is seriously a great fan of us, and so he has legit comments. But there are some.
Take the hat off, Baldy.
Yeah, exactly.
What the fuck?
That's pretty funny. And then, okay, so I got to get everybody on. That was a fun podcast. That really was.
It was.
All right, so I got to hit schedule. Nope. Cancel. I don't want that. All right. All right, there it is. So I copied
Guess what? I just got a message from Roxana from Someone Save Whiskey Penelope release that I got selected to purchase a bottle of their barrel pick, but I declined.
Of their Penelope pick?
Yeah, their barrel pick. Someone Save Whiskey.
Okay. There's the invite. There you go, Walker. Send it to Randy so he can do it.
All right, guys, I got to get off here. My phone's about to go dead.
Really? You're not going to come on for 2 minutes while you're not going to say hi
Nope.
to John and Randy and well, you need to say
Nope.
hi. Just say hi.
No,
Yeah.
I got to go. I got a couple of reports I got to do in the morning. I got to leave here at 6:30.
I would love to see those reports tonight. Send them to me when you're finished.
I'm gonna send you a report right now. Report to this.
They all got it now. They're gonna come on. It's like
I know, but I got 2 systems reports and 2 invoices I got to get written up.
You should just say hi and go.
You should have went so damn long on the podcast.
You're the one going long.
No,
Thank you. That's what my wife said.
I know. I got a little sleepy there. You guys talking about the history.
Look at there's John.
I know. He kept going on.
Say hi to
and
John.
and on.
John, I've been.
Getting bored. I was gonna switch to another podcast.
I took a piss and I don't even think you guys noticed.
Mr. Rick.
You're gonna send them a report, a bottle rocket with a report.
That's it. A bottle rocket with a report. What's up, John?
What's going on, fellas?
Oh,
Nice seeing you, Nash. And I'll go do your reports.
Just trying to get out of here with a little dignity.
Just a few days.
if you
Yeah.
if you look at the dignity to his right, there's not a lot of it.
No, that's to my left.
Or
We
our
talked about that.
yeah, our right.
Yeah, you're right, my left.
Oh. All right, so Walker's coming on already.
I was about to say Jeff's
And
to my
Randy.
right. If I'm pointing like this.
I'll say hi, Nash, and I'll be on the video in a minute.
Can you all see me?
Yeah, we can see you.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Can you hear? And you can obviously hear me. Good.
Yeah. Are you
Hey,
alive?
Walker.
Hey, Walker.
Hey, Randy. Hey,
I am
Nash.
I'm actually doing much better than I have been. I do not have any E.H. Taylor here. I took my barrel proof home the other day, so I had to drink Cathedral instead.
Oh,
That
you
sucks.
had, oh my gosh, you only had to drink Cathedral.
Oh, I got a wild turkey beacon today for $260. That's not a bad price.
Did you say
Oh,
you had
that's
a
a good
warehouse
price.
C?
Hey, Randy.
Randy,
do
do you have a
ever
warehouse C?
Do you ever see like the E.H. Taylor, like the Sour Mash or the Seasoned Wood or the 18-year marriage or Warehouse C out in all your traveling? Did we lose them?
He locked.
Yeah, I think he did.
It's okay.
I've seen them around here, Nash.
What do you
Warehouse
mean?
C, it is so freaking expensive. It's not even funny.
What is it?
I can't pay that. It's like, like last time me and Jeff saw it,
I think it was 10 grand.
hell, they wanted 20,000 at them.
For the tornado warehouse C.
Oh, that
Yeah.
was a tornado. Yeah,
Yeah, but no, the regular warehouse C, you can that should be.
it's around 6,000 to 8,000, I think.
Ah.
I keep bumping this dang thing and turning myself off.
Does Randy have a warehouse C?
Yes.
You do? No shit.
Yeah.
Let me know what's your collection?
I paid $300 for it.
What?
Oh my God.
What do you mean what? Cost me $300 for a dang
That is
warehouse.
awesome. That's amazing.
Yeah.
And I'm about to kill this bottle.
Did you
Don't
open?
kill it.
Did you open the warehouse C?
Half full.
Did you?
I haven't opened it yet. I'm saving it for when I run out of money.
You're not gonna
And
run
I
out
have
of
to
money.
sell. You
ins-
never know. I might.
You insured yourself that by taking a job at how old are you? Like 80?
Hey,
Only 75.
I know.
I'll give you $100 for a 2-ounce sample. That's 1/3 of your price.
I have to open it. But when you open it, you got a deal.
You know what, Randy?
If I ever open it, I'll
Randy,
I'll just
Randy,
give you a sample
Randy,
of 1
Randy,
ounce for
Randy,
free.
Randy. No, don't.
Well, I
open-
hear you, bro.
Don't.
You don't have
Seriously,
to
do
that.
not open it. You just move it, because that's just like that's. There's no bourbon on the planet that at like $3,000. That's that much better than
$8,000 now.
yeah. At 6 to 8
Well,
thousand.
no. You said warehouse C. You didn't say tornado.
No,
warehouse
no,
C. I have a
tornado-
warehouse C.
tornado's
Warehouse
20.
C is like 6,000 to 8,000 right now.
Yeah, the
I started to
tornado.
buy a tornado for 6,000, but I didn't.
Tornadoes. I've seen tornado for 20.
Yeah, I've seen tornado for 20 to 25,000 at House of Bourbon. Justin's
I
house.
should have bought it for 6 at
That was before they got busted.
Toddy. At Toddy's. Toddy's had it for 6.
Hey Tracy, how are you?
Hi, Tracy.
I don't see her, but hello, Tracy. So I went to a
Hi
liquor
there.
drop today. And I had to leave early because I had a 12 o'clock meeting. And they were running really late, so I went later and talked to the owner. And he gave me this. I don't know if you can see it. Can you all see that?
That's the beacon.
The master keep.
Yeah, he gave me that. He gave me that and a Remington, which I had never heard of before.
Yeah, I've heard of Remington.
Remington is a log still product. And it's the best log still I've ever had. And I got both the Remington and the Beacon for $304.
Right, you're gonna remember when you come up and to bring the presidential bottles for me,
Nope.
because I already paid for those.
Presidential bottles? What do you mean presidential bottles? No.
Yes,
What you paid for is these two bottles right here in the bag.
and they're presidential.
Well, okay, well it's this.
And then the other bottle.
Right, yeah. Yeah, I've got them. I thought you were talking about like a
What? No, I was talking about the
Old
presidential.
Forester. I thought you were talking about the old Forester presidential.
No, I already have that. That's going to be part of a podcast. I'm going to do a
Oh.
podcast.
No, I'm bringing these two, and then this is what I'm bringing for all of us to taste together.
A black box.
Yeah, the Opus. The Black Opal.
What is it?
It's the Black Opal is the best Widow Jane made.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Or, well, it's the most expensive. It's $600. So I have been waiting to open it, so I'm gonna open it with you guys.
So Tracy, have you picked up any new bottles in your travels?
I did, and I mentioned it earlier because I did pick up Rare Breed.
Oh, you picked up rare.
Remember my story about wild turkey last week?
Mm-hmm.
How I was overserved back when I was 15 years old?
Right, I do remember that.
Yes. Somebody said, I think that Rare Breed would be a good pick for you.
It
I don't
would.
remember who it was.
I don't either.
But anyhow, I do really enjoy it. Earlier this evening, I actually was on a call with our friend Fred Minnick.
Excellent.
Great call. We talked about his new book coming up.
Yes.
You familiar with that?
What?
Are you guys familiar with that?
No.
Not the new
No,
book,
the new one.
but I knew he was
Yes,
going to
it-
have a book, but I didn't know it was announced.
He has a new book coming out. It's coming out in February. And this is going to be a little bit different than what he's written in the past. And it's a lot about what he's talking about is his biography. I don't know if you knew this. I know, Tiny, you did. He's from Wisconsin. No, he's not from Wisconsin.
But he was
lived
spent time in Wisconsin, yes.
And he's a big Packers fan. But the other thing is that he talks about his time in the military and the PTSD and what got him into, or helped him rather, into being a whiskey aficionado.
Yes. When I lived in Wisconsin for my first 40 years of my life, I was in advertising and worked for many different advertising agencies. And the advertising agency that after Fred came back from I believe it was not Afghanistan, but Iraq. When he came back, he got a job. He lived in Wisconsin and got a job at Bader Rudder, which was one of the agencies that we did a lot of artwork with. So he was in Wisconsin while I was in Wisconsin, and at the agency, So all the art directors that I worked with knew Fred. And one of the things that they did was they had the Dow chemical, which produces herbicides that um, are designed to kill the vegetation that would grow by power lines, and then they also have fertilizers and everything. So he was part of that. So he learned, like he said to me, he learned a whole heck of a lot about wood and trees and how and all that aspect while he was working in Wisconsin at Beta Rudder. And one of my friends there, that was one of the things. He's like, I knew Fred. It's from a past life. So I've talked to Fred a little bit about it, and we've last year at the Ohio, not this past
Excuse me, sorry.
St. Patrick's Day, but the year before, he was up here, and we all hung out, and I got to meet him, and I've always respected the hell out of him, and he's had a unique journey. I think
He sure has.
I think COVID really changed him to get him where he is now, because a lot of people in the industry, and I'm not saying, were saying that he was a little bit at one point arrogant. He was doing stuff with celebrities and rock, music people and everything. And then COVID hit, where he had to reevaluate his whole life, and he came out of it like fantastically. There's no doubt.
It was a great conversation, and it was all a part of the group that I belong to, which is the Bourbon Women. And I think there were 63 of us on there for that call. But it was interesting. But other things that I've bought this week, of course, I bought the Rare Breed, but I also bought Three Floyds. And because a lot of you think that Three Floyds, or know that Three Floyds is a brewery, but they are also a distillery in Indiana. And I also purchased, what the heck else? Oh, just a regular Penelope Architect.
Wonderful. You can't go wrong with that.
Floyd's beers are good, Tracy.
I know my husband is a big fan of Three Floyds.
Yeah, dust in the gumball.
Yes, yes. Back in the day when you couldn't get it in Wisconsin, you had to travel down to, was it Gary?
No, it's Munster, yeah.
Munster, Indiana.
It took me about 45 to 50 minutes, maybe an hour to get over there with traffic. But yeah, we used to go and grab like 2 cases at a time and bring it back.
Kind of like the Spotted Cow here in Wisconsin.
Correct.
Yeah.
So
actually, like Moon Man, I like the Moon Man too. That's a good one.
Are you what you bring in, Matt, when you come
for beers?
Yeah.
I've got a sour. No, I got a Berliner Weiss. I'm gonna bring a couple different stouts up here, barrel aged from one of my bottle shops here. That I always get some every November and December. They do it with what is it, Artisan Ales or something like that? Or Transient. No, it's Transient out of Michigan. So they brew with that. So they're pretty good. And they use they'll use all kinds of different bourbon barrels. So I have to figure out which ones they use this year.
So at the Christmas party, there's going to be a beer that is barrel aged in bourbon casks.
Oh, I know. The ones I want to get they were barrel aged in Willet barrels, I think.
Ooh.
But this one at the Christmas party is special. Matt's not on tonight, but Mike was telling me that he's got it just for Matt. He got it. Cool. And then then he basically has 2 bottles of Weller Red 107, and he's basically got they've purchased Weller cigars for us. So
Nice.
there'll be a special Weller Red cigar purchase that you can make while you're there and smoke that.
Very nice.
I'm in, aren't you?
Oh,
This
twist my arm.
is gonna be wild. This is gonna be
Do you
wild.
need some more? Do you want some more Weller brought up? I've got, well, you probably have everything I have. I've got some Weller full store pick, some Weller antique.
No, Weller's
Some
we're
Single Barrel.
we're good here in Ohio with Weller. Well, a Weller
Do you have Weller?
no.
18?
If you have a Weller single barrel, I'm in.
I have a Weller single barrel sitting here.
Yeah, bring up the Weller
Yeah.
single barrel because that label. That's the one thing that here we get all the Wellers, but that's the one thing that we don't. The single barrel. I've passed on the single barrels because single barrels are always such hit and miss things.
Mhm.
I see if I have a choice between foolproof and a single barrel, I'm taking foolproof because I love it. If
I have a choice between single barrel and CYPB, I'm taking it.
yeah, except for the fact that the last CYPB when we blinded it,
What do you mean except for it? What?
we did a podcast.
Except for it.
Yeah, we did a podcast and CYPB won in the blind.
I know. I was there watching it.
Which is crazy because that was not my
Really,
favorite.
good stuff.
But the single barrels, if you have a single barrel, you could bring that up.
Jeff,
I'm going to bring a single barrel. I'm going to bring a popcorn, Journeyman popcorn, which I doubt any of you have had. You might have.
I have. You gave it to me.
I doubt it because it's not up. Oh, yeah, he gave me, yeah.
Yeah.
Was that the
you and I
crack
shared
bottle?
that
Was that the
broken.
crack bottle you had?
Yeah, you and I shared the cracked one. I've got one that hadn't been opened yet.
Yeah, they replenished that. That was nice of them.
Yeah, it was. Let me look and see what I've got here. I've got that. I've got, what is this?
You know,
This,
the thing that I'm
Let's see.
looking forward to the most
oh,
is
this is a Jack Daniel's triple mash.
good shit.
It is for the money. It's great.
Look what I picked
And then
up.
this-
Look what I picked up for the Christmas party.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I got one of those at the house. Those are really good.
Walker, where did you come
Walker-
from? Are you just
Walker
listening?
has one too. Walker's got one of those too.
Oh,
What do you mean, where did that come from, Tiny?
there it is. I see you.
His mama, Tiny. And I may bring this up too. Y'all have probably all had this.
No, I haven't. It was around. I couldn't get it.
What was it? Parker Heritage what?
The 11-year.
11.
The newest one?
11. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, bring that because I haven't had that. How about that?
I somehow ended up with 4 bottles of it.
Really?
So I'll bring this.
Yes. Yes.
Bring
Really, you
this.
were there.
I found
I'll
it,
bring that
guys.
which y'all have not had.
I found it. I found my cloth to clean the lens. It didn't help me now, but
So I'm going to bring 4 Maker's Marks, and I just have to talk to Matt to see if he wants me to bring his over dip bottles, his slam dunk bottles, or if he's okay with me leaving one of those behind and doing his lost recipe. The one lost recipe for Randy and the Montgomery bottle for Tiny, and then the Rare Perfection 15 for Tiny, and the King Kentucky to share the second half of the bottle.
oh, that's
You are more than welcome to bring me a lost recipe, but you don't have to. If you're short on space, you don't have to because they've got it around. They had it at Costco the other day.
Mhm.
So
Well,
it's
that's
up
very
to
kind,
you.
Randy.
I would
Thank you.
love to have it from you, but if you need to bring something for somebody else, do that.
Okay.
I'm
Well, then I
opening
will
this.
hold one for you, and we'll keep working on it. And if for some reason you can't get lost recipe number 1, I'll have one for you.
Oh, okay. Well, I was talking about number 2, but yeah, that's fine.
Yeah,
I think I have the number one at the house.
Yeah,
Just haven't opened it.
but that'll get me to take all those bottles, and Matt's gonna have a pair of cast strength slam dunk bottles. To
But
match
you don't
on.
need to bring him that. You need to bring me one of those, and I'll give him one of my Ryconics that he so loves. Oh, by the way, they are coming out Saturday with a triple barreled rye from Neely family, King's family. It's, man, I tried it tonight. It may be the best thing I've ever had.
What? What?
It's a rye, but you're not gonna like it. But I loved it.
Yeah, but
The nose on it was crazy.
From Neely?
Do what?
From Neely?
I think it's no King's family, not Neely. King's
Okay,
family.
so yeah, that
King's family.
makes more sense.
King's family is here in Sevierville.
So out of you guys that are here right now, and what's your favorite bottom shelf distillery?
Bottom shelf distillery.
Yeah, the ones that produce the best cheap bourbon there is.
You're gonna have to help me out, but I think it may be Jim Beam. Is Walker? What's that one I tell you I always like? Devil's Cut. That's Jim Beam, right?
It is. It
Yeah.
is.
That
Jim.
And that's $20
That-
bucks.
and they're bottle and bond. Both are very good.
Their old tub
So
at
also-
$18.99.
But I also really, really like some of the Cooper's Craft, which is an Old Forester, but I don't know which distillery it comes out.
Cooper's Craft is not Old Forester. I do not believe it's Old Forester.
No, it's
I
old.
haven't.
It's
It's no
Foreman. It's Foreman. It's old.
Brown and
It's the
Foreman.
same guys that.
I want to say
Well-
Cooper's Craft is Heaven Hill, but
I don't remember.
I'll ask Chet. I don't have it on that phone. That's
I will
not.
tell you what the bottle says. Bottle says it's Brown Foreman. Look it up and tell me if I'm wrong.
Well, if the bottle says Brown Foreman, I ain't going to tell you you're wrong.
Now I'm talking Cooper's. There's another something called Cooper's that is not the same.
The next podcast. So as we go in, Thursday it's going to be Winter Reserve by Jim Beam.
Oh, dude, that's. the
I
one
haven't
gave
had
you.
that. I've got a bottle of it. I hear it's absolutely wonderful.
It is.
I'm
It's
good.
vanilla
That's-
cinnamon.
I'm
Ooh.
doing
I'm gonna
Winter's
get one
Reserve.
then.
So the one that I
I
picked
want
up, so I've seen it on the shelf again up here, John. The one I
It's on
picked,
the shelf here all over
the one I picked up in Chicago. Do you think that's last year's, and then the other one is this year's?
Could
Yes.
be. Yeah.
Oh, there you are, Tracy. I agree with you. I'm gonna say I did the benchmark, but I do look at what I picked up. So I'm out bourbon hunting, and it was limit one, but these two bottles, you can't go wrong with right here.
I
What are
know.
they? I can't see that far.
Antique age.
Well, see, I've got the
$14.99 for the $14.99 for this bottle.
I've
Yeah,
got the ancient age 10, which I really like too.
Ancient, yes, but that's a cheaper bottle.
The
Even.
7-year black is pretty good too.
My ancient age 10 cost me probably $10, $12.
You know, Ancient Age 10 isn't 10 years old.
Ancient age 10 is. Well, it's 10 star. I don't know if it's 10 years old.
It's not 10 years old. It's just
No,
Oh.
it's still good.
it's Ancient Age
I
10.
was
There you
by
go,
a
Walker.
friend's house, and she brought this out, and she's like, "I think this is from like a Devil's Cut of Blanton's."
It's no, okay.
No, it's from.
It's Buffalo Trace.
Yes.
At two-
yes.
But it's not Devil's Cut. It's basic.
No,
it's
no,
basically
it's not.
2-year-old. It's 2-year-old, and I don't think it's. Oh my God. So initially when we did our podcast, we said it, Ancient Age, I believe, is Taylor, the 2-year-old Taylor, right?
Is it Taylor? I thought it was the Blantons.
No, initially we thought it was Blanton's too, and then we got freaking roasted. It was it's like our 6th podcast we ever did, and Nash said to me, "Ancient Age is Blanton's. It's just two younger Blantons," and we did it, and then we got just lamb blasted. And it was our most popular podcast for like 2 years because
It is a Buffalo Trace product, but
Oh,
it's
yeah.
not the same. It's not the same mash bill as Blanton.
it's the same mash
don't
bill
think.
as Taylor
Correct.
and Stag. So we did the same mistake, and we just got killed. But it made me learn something. If you screw up, you get more views.
True.
So-
But it's a good pour. It
oh,
really is.
it's so good.
Yeah.
So I
And
need
you
to
know what
buy
I do is when some of my friends come over, they're kind of pussies sometimes. Sorry.
Well, if they're females, that's okay.
They are.
If they're
they are.
females,
Even
that's
my
okay.
guy friends, my guy friends. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
And this
Well,
is what
that's
I'll
not
give them. I'll give them this antique age. It's a mellow, it's a smooth, and it's a real good. It's a real good
So
pour.
instead of smooth,
Good
just
work.
the best thing that I use is
it's
easy.
velvety.
Because
Yeah.
or silk velvet, or I
I
say
use velvety.
easy because, but smooth is such a, what would you say? It's
faux pas.
yeah, it's like anybody.
The reason you say easy is that's what Roxy calls you.
Well,
We don't
that
want to say easy because especially now I'm just saying this for my men.
Right.
friends, they don't want to hear easy,
No, they don't.
right? They don't.
they might
Because
not
you already
want to,
described it with a P
but
word.
you can try and tell them the reason why it's easy
Sorry, Randy, did you get offended by that?
Not me, hell no.
You gotta realize I work, like Walker knows, I'm with the
Yeah.
Department of Defense and
Right. Well, my family's been
Every day.
Department of Defense for 50 years, so I get it. But my whole point is, I was trying not to say that they're a bunch of pussy whipped boys.
Wow, Randy, where did that come from?
What do you mean? I know what she's calling them pussies. I don't think they're pussies. I think they're just pussy whipped.
Okay, but still, coming from you.
All right.
Allowed to
so
have a
getting
day,
spicy.
come on.
Live's getting spicy.
It's spicy. It's getting more like cracky.
Y'all can't believe what I've had to drink. I have had Russell's 15 tonight. I've had Knob Creek 21 tonight. I've had Cathedral tonight.
Well, about time you're feeling better.
Absolutely. The sad part is I didn't get my work done tonight. I planned on working till 9 o'clock tonight, and I did not. Walker, what are you holding up, brother? Single barrel. Good for you.
This one that you got me.
Me? How would I
Yeah.
do that?
You procured it and I bought it from you.
Is it any good?
Of
Yes.
course it is. Unless you drink. I got the only bad Taylor single barrel on the planet, and I've still
Good for you. That means
and
the rest of us can have
Nash
good
gave
stuff.
it to me for Christmas like 6 years ago, and I still have this much left because I have a benchmark single barrel
Better.
that
It's
is better than the Taylor single barrel that he gave me. And it's just like it's crazy how bad. But I'm gonna make Nash drink that single barrel during this Christmas party this time. He's drinking it with me. We're gonna finish that thing off. I need it out of my. But it was.
Well, Walker's going to make me drink that stuff he bought from me a year ago.
Uh-huh. And you better cleanse your palate, Tiny, because it's gonna be better this year.
That's
King
the
of
one he's going to make
Kentucky?
me drink.
You
He's
can
going to make me drink that crap. I mean that stuff.
I mean, hey,
that I shouldn't be sharing it.
that should be the after party in Nash's room at Gervasi, and we'll just finish the bottle for you, so you don't have to take it home.
You're not gonna be able to taste it. We're gonna do it at your house.
Good point, Walker. Do it to start with when you can actually enjoy
So Tracy,
it. Yeah.
so the Christmas party is on Friday night, and then we
Oh.
traditionally Saturday
Yes.
morning we hop in the car and drive to Kentucky because Nash would come. He flies up for the Christmas party, and he then starts bourbon hunting in Ohio, and then he drives back through Kentucky back to South Carolina, bourbon hunting the whole way down. So he started that tradition, and so the first year he left, and I didn't go with him. But after the last 5 years, I've gone back down with him, and sometimes we stay till Monday, sometimes we stay till Sunday, and then he heads off. So this year, my ambassador Maker's Mark tour is happening on Saturday at 2:30. But we traditionally have the party on Friday night. So then Matt Leisen, from which you've met on this before, but he is Cleveland on the Rocks, and we've become friends because he does his bourbon and beer podcast and any kind of liquor. And so as we became friends, now Nash started coming on Thursday, a day early. And so then we would go, then all of a sudden we're doing stuff up in Cleveland with Matt. Then we do our annual Bookers of the Year podcast, and then we do our Bourbon of the Year podcast on Friday, which then leads into the Christmas party. So we do 2 podcasts where we're tasting, and then we put lunch in between, and then we invite the people over early that are coming for the Christmas party, and then we go over to Gervasi, which is this fantastic, I would say, Napa Valley vineyard wine experience place that put in a still, and now they do bourbon. So the whole thing turned into that, to a Thursday, Friday. Well, now Walker is coming on Wednesday. So now we've extended it from Wednesday till the next Monday. So the whole thing just keeps going out further and further and further as we go. And more people attend.
I got a couple of questions real quick.
Okay.
You had said that you were going to put me in the Scotchy Bourbon Boys at the Crystal Glen meeting. I obviously wasn't able to make it because I was sick as a dog. Are you still planning on doing that at Christmas? Because if you are, I need to bring a good bottle. If you're not, I will bring what I was going to bring otherwise.
Wait a second.
I mean, I'm going to bring good bottles.
You want to become a member of the Scotchy Bourbon Boys officially?
You
as
had told me you were
as if you're not. Yes,
Well,
bring a
based on
bottle
what you
to pass, and we'll officially put you into the Scotchy Bourbon Boys. I will do the first ever removal of a Scotchy Bourbon Boy and put you in his place. I've never, there's some people who need to be removed, so I will wear the Grand Poobah hat, and I will remove that person and put you in his place.
Okay, I'm going to bring one of the scotches that I got from the 70s from Revival.
You're trying to kill people?
No,
That's
I'm
fine.
trying, because I do the internationals, I'm going to bring a true scotch.
That's fine. That's perfect. Don't you agree, Walker?
I do, wholeheartedly.
And if you want to do an international next Tuesday, we could.
Can we wait till after the 16th?
Well, I mean, we would have. Yes,
do.
yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it after. Yes. We could do it based off what you want to do. I mean,
we can actually do it on the 16th because the 16th is the last day. I'm preparing I've got a 4-hour lecture to give and a 2-hour lecture to give.
Let's do it the 18th, the
Okay,
Thursday.
that'll work.
Yeah, because
Yeah, that'll be
I'm
perfect.
gonna. Don't make me like be on my whiskey game the Tuesday after we do the whole Christmas party, because I'm gonna be
18th is
trying to
perfect.
survive.
18th is perfect.
So when you say
18th is perfect.
international, what are you talking about?
So
Well,
we're a whiskey
on.
podcast, and so we do scotches and Irish whiskey, and so when when I met Randy, I really wanted to up the. We've done Japanese, we've done other types of whiskeys, and I really wanted to up our game, and he has obtained lots and lots of whiskeys from other countries. He likes whiskey. He likes scotch. He likes all different types of whiskeys. So I just basically said this makes sense, because not to have him on every podcast as far as directly with the whatever, but to have a special, podcast where he does. We've had a German rye. We've had Israeli Israeli. So I have samples of the whiskeys. So and he gets them to me. So this way we can expand what we're doing, and it forces me to do more international whiskeys. And he's done a great job with that.
We still got that Lebanese one to do.
Yeah, we definitely
We've
need to do
got
that
3 of them. And I don't think, did I get a sample of the Lebanese?
I don't know, but John hopefully will bring his bottle when he comes so you can have a sample of his.
Yeah, I can do that.
And I can reimburse him if I need to.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, I bet he doesn't have this.
What is it? I can't see it.
Spin it to your right, Tracy, I think.
Flocky?
Lucky?
No.
Iceland.
Iceland.
You
Iceland
shouldn't
whiskey.
So
you shouldn't make that bet, girl.
Tracy, where in Wisconsin do you live?
You shouldn't make that bet, girl.
Look at that, Randy.
The Flocky, yeah.
Where do you live in Wisconsin, Tracy?
I live in Johnson Creek.
So I lived in Greenfield. So Johnson Creek is
sure.
halfway between Greenfield and Madison.
Yeah.
Yes.
My dad had gone to Madison, and when he came back in a snowstorm, he basically crashed a company vehicle on a bridge in Johnson's Creek. So
Nice.
he had to have it towed and fixed in Johnson Creek. So I know exactly where you live.
Can you
So
all see that?
Tracy,
Can you all see this?
I do. Yeah. Are you coming to our Christmas party?
I'm not, because I wasn't aware. I'm kind of joining this late, and
She lives in
I
Wisconsin.
have a briefing, with military that weekend. So had I known about this and been able to prepare,
Well, prepare.
I would have been able to come, because my husband is not. I mean, he's a bourbon drinker, but he's more of a beer, like the breweries.
You live in
craft
Wisconsin.
breweries. I know, craft breweries. And I would have made it a trip for him we would have gone to the Rock and Roll. I thought about this already. We would have gone to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, that he's a music person. And I would have done my thing with the Christmas Story. I love that place.
Yeah, that's Nash's
Yes.
Landing, and I'm meeting him there.
Yes, so I would have done that. But I have a briefing that weekend in Minnesota.
Plan
I was
next
hoping
year.
you would be there because I would have loved for you to have brought that and we would have used the Icelandic on one of our podcasts.
Well, I can go ahead and send you some.
Wait, no,
if you want.
no. Don't send any. Because I'm going to be trying to get Packer tickets for the playoffs.
Oh.
So when I come up, I'll
Well,
work
we
it out.
already have our tickets, Tiny.
For what?
We're season ticket holders.
Well, right. If they make the
So
playoffs,
if you go, I certainly can meet you in
yeah,
that area.
yeah, 100%. We'll meet.
They're making the
Okay.
playoffs, Tiny. They're winning the division, dude. Come on.
Oh, come on. You know what, John? At the moment, the Bears are 9-3, and the Packers are
Yeah.
8-4-1.
And they
it's
haven't
like-
played the Packers until Sunday.
8-3-1.
You guys are.
Love is gonna
right.
toast the Bears defense. Trust me.
You
Did you
guys are
see
all
that
agreeing
Eagles
on
game?
it.
Your coach is good. He
He
was
is good.
extracted
The defense
from. He was
Why
extracted
didn't you put it down? It's beautiful.
from the Detroit, and he basically he's the difference between what.
Good
Ryan-
coaching matters. It does. I mean, it truly does. And he's getting the most out of these guys, but the Bears still don't have a defensive line, dude. That's my point. And they're all banged up at linebacker.
Well, all of a sudden, the Packers are banged up at linebacker, and they lost their defense. Wyatt was one of the runs, and he's gone. So
Yeah.
this is going to be a game. But I love you, John, because you're a Bear fan and you're reasonable. It's like the Bear fans online. I mean, it was 11 straight freaking games we beat you guys, and then you finally beat us on a last-second field goal, which I respect the hell out of. But somehow now we suck. It was as if we beat you, as if you beat us 11 straight games,
Yes.
and we whatever with the Bear fans. It's just like, you guys. It's just like whatever's going to happen is going to happen. It's two good teams going to play. They're good.
You just have to be realistic about things, and one team's going to beat the other, and hopefully it's not a blowout.
Well,
either
it's
way,
not
but,
the end of the world either way.
No.
I
And
mean,
you know what? If they both make the playoffs, it's going to be fun as heck, man.
the
That's going to be
the
cool.
Packers lost to the Eagles 10-7, and then the Eagles went one ahead, and now the Eagles lost to Dallas and Chicago, and the Packers won 2 games. Now we're ahead of them. It's just like,
You know what? Walker and I are from the South, and in the South, we say any given Saturday. You guys can say any given Sunday. Am I wrong or not?
well, it used to be that,
That's
but
college talk, man.
now NFL football is so close. It's just like whatever Vegas wants.
Oh, the
No,
parity's
but
ridiculous.
We're
this
not
year.
going there, Tony. We're talking about affiliations. Like, we don't have affiliations as strongly with NFL teams because we don't have city teams. We have
Because
state teams.
you don't have Alabama doesn't have an NFL team.
That's my whole point.
And here in Ohio, we have 2 teams. How does that happen? And then somehow they cheer against each other. And believe it or not, I'm just gonna say, Walker, that although you're from the South and we have 2 NFL teams, where everybody gets their dopamine fix is from Ohio State.
Yeah.
They love Ohio State. It's like Ohio State keeps winning. Cleveland and Cincinnati don't keep winning. So they love Ohio State. I mean, my cousin is a Cleveland Browns season ticket holder, and he's like, it's torture. But he goes to Ohio State games consistently, and it's not torture. So.
Oh, we know all about that. Randy remembers what it was like to be a winning Tennessee fan. I remember what it was like to be a losing Alabama fan. And I've had to suffer some heartache, and I'm sure he has too.
Although I got to give you, it's like the last time Ohio State lost was last year on the final game against Michigan. And then they've won every game since, including Michigan. So now this week it's Indiana for the Big Ten championship. And yeah, it should be. It's just, I love football. It's like, people don't understand. If the refs don't call it, it didn't happen. It's like, you just gotta, as a football playing player, you just have to accept what happens and overcome any kind of thing that happens to you. If you start getting into all the bullshit, it's always been that way though.
So I am an
Well-
unpopular minority. I believe that many of the rule changes in the NFL, which have trickled down to college, should not have happened. And that's because I'm primarily a defensive fan. I
Yeah.
like the offense, but not nearly so much. And when they're allowing a 40-second play clock and a mandatory, it was not mandatory for you to let the other team change their players. And when they made those two changes,
No. That's a good change. If you
that's fine.
if
I don't
you
agree.
if you huddle, you have to let them substitute. If you huddle and substitute, you have to let them substitute.
No, it was all time-based before. It was
They
all
should be
time-based
paying
before.
attention, they should be
was-
paying attention to what you're doing.
Yeah,
Yeah, just-
no, but if you don't huddle and you don't substitute, that's cool. I love it because Aaron
Yeah,
Rodgers
I got it.
and Jordan Love own that. They've gotten
Yeah,
so
that's
many
fine.
calls.
We're talking about
What time
offensive
is the
players.
I think
now. We're talking
Tracy,
about
I'm gonna
offensive
take my
players.
teeth out for y'all in a minute.
No, Tracy.
It's not-
Tracy's a Packer fan, correct?
Yes, we have season tickets.
Yeah, so she knows exactly what we're talking about.
Oh, yes. So
For-
what you
for me,
what you
though-
all might not realize is but Tiny does. We women in Wisconsin, we know our football.
Oh yeah.
Always have.
We know our football.
My wife. Yes, we come from there, and she's she's playing fantasy football, and every year she jumps into our league. You should be in our league next year. And Walker, it's so close right now. There's
believe it.
4 teams 7-6, and then there's 2 teams that are one's 8-5, and then the other one's 9-4, and all 6 of those teams are making the playoffs.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's an interesting thing when you grow up in an area, and I mean, people have different experiences of football, whether it's playing in a backyard, whether it's playing in a field somewhere in your neighborhood, or a parking lot, or whatever it is, and then your school experience, your
Yep.
experience going to your first professional or college game, or both. When I was growing up, I didn't grow up very much in sports until after I was in about the 7th grade. And at that point, I grew up on teams where undefeated one season, and then, maybe 9 wins out of 10 in the next season, and then get to be a sophomore, go 10-3, junior of like 12-1, senior 12-1, and you're sitting there playing with people who are honestly, they're well coached and they're very talented. And then you're watching things on Saturday and Sunday where people have that talent going to the next level. And some people can compete and some people can't.
Nope.
And then you get to see how people take it seriously or some people don't.
You mean life happens on the football field? It's
Yeah.
like, it's so crazy to me at 61. It's nuts. It's like you've had John, you know this. You've seen so many NFL seasons. When you were younger, there were so few seasons that you're like, is John, you're still there, John?
I'm here.
Okay.
He's pouring.
Right.
That's the
So,
bar
but
stuff.
the more seasons you see, the more perspective you have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, so somebody put out the Charles Martin Spike.
The Jim McMahon hit.
They put that on Facebook, and even as a Packer fan back then, I was embarrassed by that. That's the worst freaking bullshit hit I've ever seen in my life. I mean,
It's Bush League ball. Yep.
it was like I was embarrassed that he did that. There's no way you basically just take the other team's quarterback 5 seconds after he threw the ball from behind, pick him up and hurt his shoulder. And McMahon was hurt. He hurt him.
Yeah, I think he separated his shoulder on that.
And but that was the Forrest Gregg Mike Ditka fucking rivalry that they had when
They hated each other.
They hated each other. And
Yeah.
I swear to God, you know,
Like Butkus and Nitschke, man. Come on.
yeah, but there's no way if Butkus and Nitschke were coaching, they would have went to that lower level. It was the next generation that and they hated each other. And Ditka got the best of Forrest Gregg. I mean, he really did.
And then it changed after that. Once you guys got Makowski, and then we ended up getting Wanstead, the fucking Bears went in the tank hard.
No,
dude.
we got Makowski, and we got that game that has the asterisks, which still to this day, when you see that play, Makowski, it's not where your body is, it's where the ball is. And if you start the throw here and your body's here, it's still okay. I mean, it's been explained a million times. But
What looks like Tracy's left. I am going to put my breathing machine on and listen.
Tracy hasn't left. She's just watching on Facebook.
Okay, well, I'm not gonna. I am.
Yes, go, man. Keep getting better. You got to be completely 100% to be for this. You got to start do those exercises and everything. Get yourself better. Good night.
He'll be around. But while we have this brief interlude, I wanted to mention to you, I picked up a companion bottle to that Yellowstone single malt that we tried at at Limestone Branch. So I have one from an Alabama ABC barrel pick. So I've got a companion bottle to the It's a Gem one that we tasted.
Hey, John.
Yep.
When you come up, you're going to be able to taste all the barrel picks. This is all that's left of the Scotchy Bourbon Boys Elijah Craig pick.
Correct.
Honey Heaven. And it is good.
Nice.
I have a backup bottle.
You're awesome, Walker. I didn't get a backup bottle. I only got one bottle.
It's okay. We'll break it out another time when it's been gone for at least
10
a few
years.
months or 10 years.
Hey, Tiny, got a favor for you. Ask.
Sure.
So on my goal is to come in and hang out in Cleveland Thursday.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking about, if you don't mind, can I bring my air mattress and crash in your basement on Thursday?
Not in my basement, but there's a place for it. Yes,
All right.
I'll run it by Roxy for sure, but
If
not
not,
a problem. No,
that's fine.
It's not. It's not.
I'll work it out because I can't get into my hotel, I think, till 3 on Friday. So
Okay, I'll let her know. It's not a problem. It's really
Right.
not. It's not. I gotta still run it through her.
yeah, I hear you. Like Jacob's going through the middle of the Bears line.
What?
like Jacob's driving right through the middle of the Bears defensive tackles.
We'll see. They stopped. They stopped Barkley.
They're not that good, man. I think a lot of that was offensive scheme too.
But seriously,
call good
I
stuff,
was
man.
impressed by the Eagles, but Eagles are having struggle problems.
Mm-hmm. There's some internal crap going on in that organization.
But the Packers just that Monday night game 10-7.
Do you know the scores haven't been super high? There's been a few blowouts, but like a lot of the games are like 21-19. You know?
Yeah, and they're all going into overtime because all the teams. What's happened is parity based off of nobody can excel off of the salary cap anymore. Everybody's salary capped out, so they all have to play the same. The salary cap is the single most best thing that ever happened to the NFL. Everybody now has to play the game of chess with the same pieces. Unlike baseball, where you can just buy all the queens and kick ass like the Dodgers, it's like they need a salary cap in baseball.
Look at that receiving core. Holy crap, man.
That was a great.
That's an offensive coordinator.
Jordy
right there.
Then you've got Driver. Then you've got Jones, Cobb, Finley. and Jennings, along with that was
Doherty's on the far right, which is
Yep.
Tracy's left, I believe.
Yep. Cobb and Jennings. Jennings, I'll never forget Favre's last year, 13-3, in that Denver game. It went into overtime. In the first play of overtime, Favre just hits Jennings on a bomb, and it was just one of the. I mean, there's so many games that and then it's so funny. Everybody, you can't be down on Love. I think there's an honest to God chance that I look at the Packers this year and they could win the Super Bowl.
I think there's 8 or 10 teams that could.
But
They were a wild card and they won the Super Bowl, remember?
Yeah, but that's the same year that Rodgers won the Super Bowl, is the same year Jennings that Love's in. But I will tell you, Rodgers didn't have Parsons, and if we can just put a few more things together, where Parsons is a closer, he just keeps closing games, and they just keep figuring things out. But why the hell are the referees not calling the holding on him? Why the hell are they not calling pass interference? I mean, for shit's sake, we beat the Lions, and there was 3 calls where the guy had his back to him and was grabbing their arms. And it's just like, even the last play of the game, the Packers won where they went for 4th down, and Wicks caught the ball. He stepped on his foot and ripped his shoe off. I'm sorry, that's pass interference. You can't step on the other team's shoe. His shoe came off. It's just like, you sit there and you just wonder what's going on. And then you just go, wait. It's just like, I mean, it's like Pete Rose had to suffer this thing for all these years. And Jerry Jones basically owns, and the 9 other owners in the NFL, they own DraftKings. I don't know what more to tell you. It's full out betting that's controlling it. As soon as you could bet on your phone, it went from point spread to all out winning, because you can place the money line instead of the point spread. So there's it's like 90% of the teams that are 13-point underdogs win. It's just like, it's like 90%. It's crazy. It's like every time the Browns are favored, are underdogs by 13 or more, they win 90% of the time. It's like the Packers played them. They were, I think it was a 9-point underdog, and the Browns beat them.
And how did this all start? Because we were talking about meeting up with the Iceland.
Yes. Yeah, we should. The Packers bring people together along with bourbon and whiskey.
Yes. So when they do, I will meet up with you, and then I can give you the samples.
Yes.
So I do have whiskey where Iceland has made it from, they said in birch casks, and all they use is barley, because they don't have corn. And then I also have a sherry cask, and then I also have a rye.
So my question is, so
Yes.
what do you do as far as social media to promote this? Do you have your own channel, or are you just part of Women in Whiskey?
That's Women of Bourbon.
Women of Bourbon.
Get it right, sir.
I'm sorry.
Well,
You can tell I'm married.
No, I don't do a podcast. I haven't set up anything. And you know what? You bring up a good point. Might that be something I do in the future? Who knows? But it's very much an interest. The other thing is that, and Fred kind of brought this up about tonight. He said that, women are a big part of the whiskey and bourbon industry.
100%.
And, even with the marketing aspect and the purchasing power, we lend a lot to that. And so it's an interesting aspect. And again, for me, I enjoy it. When I was in Iceland, I learned their distillation and their fermentation process because I took a tour in the only Iceland distillation center that they had facility. So it was a very interesting in what they do.
Most everything in Iceland is the only thing.
Yeah,
There's like one
pretty
road.
much.
There's one road that just like goes around.
That's the ring road, correct. And
Wouldn't it be great?
What else was
Wouldn't it
what
be
else was very, very cool for my husband's name is Kevin. So what else was very cool for Kevin and I in this trip is that we got to meet the president of Iceland, and we have a picture with her. And so it was a fantastic trip. We were able to fulfill a lot of, I guess, some bucket lists for us.
Yeah.
But it was really a great trip. And what was funny is going into that distillation, it was kind of off the road in the middle of kind of nowhere. And the only people that came in for any tours were Americans. And so what people don't know is that Floki, Floki, is what it's called, but it's also the main name is Eimwerk distillation, and it's run by Germans. It's not run by Icelanders.
Oh, geez.
So the Icelanders think that it is run by Icelanders. And I only say that because we went to a place in Reykjavik, which is called Dylan's Whiskey. And I said to them, do you know who runs this distillery? And they said Icelanders. And they don't even know that it's Germans. It's crazy.
Well, but I mean, their government is Dutch, right?
No,
Dutch.
not anymore.
They own.
Not anymore.
They're part of them, though, right?
They used to be. They don't like to be part of that anymore. They want to be more on their own.
They're
And
pretty solid, aren't they? I mean,
yes, they are.
Yes, but then,
It is actually the only country, and you all might cringe at this. It is the only country that is run at every level by a female.
I won't cringe
why
at it.
would we cringe at that? I have no problem with that. Just
I would
you know
only
what?
do it.
It's like there's all different levels. I mean, if it's going to be a female that hates Iceland and is running it, then that's a whole different story. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I'm not for that. You know,
No.
I have no idea what happened tonight, but there was a female running for office that hates Tennessee and country music, and
Yeah.
somehow she has a chance of winning. I just don't understand if you live in a state or whatever and you hate it. How it's just ridiculous.
that's just the political gamesmanship that goes
Yep.
on, man.
Yeah.
Yep.
Trey-
But
Trey
if,
Songz
if
was
they
on
love
this one.
Iceland, I'm all for. It's just like I mean, the
We-
Scotchy
and-
Bourbon Boys is run by a woman. I'm just gonna tell you, Roxy runs the
Cool.
shit out of this podcast. I mean, I'm the face of it, but you know,
Yeah, behind every good man is a
Every-
better woman, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
No
listen,
doubt.
John, listen to you. Thumbs up to you, my friend.
Yeah.
But anyhow, I do have to get going.
Wait, hold on. I want to show you
Yes.
something real quick.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm not long either, man.
Yeah, I gotta go too because
Long
somehow I
couple
gotta
days
work
ahead.
tomorrow. But tonight has been so much fun. I'm just gonna spin this around. I don't know if you guys will be able to see it. Hopefully, you
Yeah,
will.
go ahead.
Here we go. It's spinning. Now, let's see what. Can you see the Packer Village?
Oh, on
Yes.
the table.
Yeah.
on the table.
I'll bend it a little bit. There. How's that?
Better.
That's pretty cool, Jeff.
So that helmet, one of my wife's clients, her father passed away. That was last year sometime, and she brought it over. It's signed by Jim Taylor, and it's when he went into the Hall of Fame in 1976.
Mhm.
So, but I have that whole Packer village set up down here, and it's just the whole. We get into Christmas. The tree's set up upstairs, but there's no lights on it yet. But my wife is gonna do that soon. But I just wanted to show you guys that.
That's pretty neat, man.
It's you know, we're huge Packer fans like you guys, and we were before we moved to Canton, we were Milwaukee season ticket holders. Just so
Well, that's what we are. So
Yeah.
that would be is that the green, gold,
yeah,
gold? The
the
gold,
gold package, yes.
the gold package.
So
So
what?
we are the gold package.
So what games
as well.
were the 2 games this year?
So we couldn't go to any games this year because we had plans. The one was the Philadelphia,
Which
we
I
lost.
did go.
And then the other one was not this Chicago game. We were in Iceland. Who did they play? Was that Philadelphia?
Philadelphia was one, and then I'm not sure what the other one was.
So we have the preseason, which we
Which
always
yes,
give away. We always give away.
The
a
preseason was horrible. I mean, I've never liked preseason. They charge you the
I
same
think
amount.
it's ridiculous.
But
Yeah.
but it's always great to let somebody else go that's never been to Lambeau.
And that's what we do. And my husband has been a season ticket holder since he was able to get his tickets. I don't know if you saw it in my notes or in the chat, but during the Ray Rhodes era.
There you go, 99.
Yes. So he was able to get his season tickets then. And we now have 10 grandchildren. And for every grandchild, what we do is we put them on the season ticket holder list.
Okay.
And it's up to like 50,000 people right now.
Yeah, it's. I mean, it's just crazy.
It's crazy. And the other thing is that, for all of our games this year, we weren't able to attend. But my husband will only sell the tickets at face value to a Packer fan.
There you go. So with what I paid for the personal seat license for 4
Yes.
tickets, and then my one brother-in-law and my one common-law brother-in-law, they took 2 of the tickets, and then I had 2. So then what I would do is I would go to all the games, and then one game I would go with my sister and her husband, and the other one I would go with my sister-in-law and her boyfriend, and so that's how we worked it out. And then every once in a while I'd take, that was that way for I because when they did the personal seat license, I was able to work with a person who had 42 personal seat license that they had to pay for, and that's a lot of money. So
So for those of you that don't know, that was $600 a seat.
actually, for me, it was 600. Yeah, 1,200.
For us, it was
So
600 a
Yeah,
seat,
it was
and we had 4 of them.
2,400 for 4.
We had 4.
Yeah, 2,400. Yep, and they paid.
Yep.
They each paid 600, and I paid 1,200. And
Mhm.
so,
Wow.
but now the Cleveland Browns. Listen to this. My cousin's a Cleveland Browns season ticket holder, and they're looking at building a dome stadium over by Matt Leisen. He basically could keep his house, but like the end of his block is where the end of where they start the whole thing with the new stadium. So he's going to be
Right.
able to do a lot of parking stuff, okay? But my cousin who had bought personal seat license at, I believe, $2,400 a seat for 4 seats in 2000. He he got the notice that the personal seat license now per seat is $31,000
Holy crap.
to take his seats at this and go to the new one. You're talking $31,000 a seat at $800 a ticket.
Jeez.
I mean, they lost their minds. The ever living lost their minds. He's not
Hey,
going to
Jeff.
do that.
Jeff, 2 tickets to the Bears and Packers at Soldier Field on Friday the 20th. Almost $800 for a pair. That's crazy.
400 apiece.
That's not bad. That's actually not bad.
Yeah,
it's 784.
400 each.
Yeah, so it's like it says. So this is through Ticketmaster.
Hmm.
So it's 400. So you're up top a little bit.
So you're
Yeah,
so okay. So let's say 400 apiece at Lambeau. You're talking.
No, at Soldier Field.
Oh, for the
$392
second game.
Yeah, 392.04 a piece.
Okay,
For
but
the
still,
second game.
but that's not. What did I say? 600 apiece or 800? 800 apiece for 4 tickets for every game.
Wow, man.
Yeah, they moved to the new field, yeah.
But he's like, what have the Browns done to make me spend? Right now, it's like 150 apiece. Why do you get to take it up that much just because you built a new stadium? Nobody's going to do it. The Browns, just think about the Browns product. It's like the Browns basically shit on the NFL every year.
Yeah. To take the Browns to the Super Bowl, the toilet bowl.
I mean, it's like it's ridiculous. That part was, and he's not going to do it. And but
Put a different way, they fart on the NFL. The NFL sits down and takes a dump.
Yeah, pretty much. All right, peeps, I gotta go.
Yeah.
Good to see
Me
you,
too.
Tracy.
All right,
Walker,
so I'll
Jeff.
end this. All right, guys.
Gotta roll.
Until Thursday.
All right.
All right. Good night.
Later.
Good night.
Night, Walker. All right, everybody. Good night on YouTube. I have no idea what it's gonna be. It's been a while. I feel like popcorn.